It's about to go down. Michael Sean and the Takeover Legend Morning Show is back. Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Sean, that's me. Jay Black, Sexy Mo, C Chung, and celebrity guests that you get nowhere else. That's right, but here on Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends. Go to our YouTube page, Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, and check the exclusive situation all the way out. Or catch it live. Get your comments on Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends are back.
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in.
We the worst records, baby. We about to create a perfectly horrible song. Y'all know I've been in the gym, and now all I wear is tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts. Yes, I do. Michael Sean wears tight shirts every day. I wear tight shirts because I'm working out some. And if I wear the right size, you won't see none of my little cuts in my arms or whatever. Short sleeve tight shirts in any type of weather. People talking trans when they see me in the street.
Your shirt's so tight, we can see your heartbeat.
Man, clown me if you want, I'm sticking to my guns. And when the summer comes, it's gonna be fun. You can crack jokes and treat me like a jerk, but one day you'll see my six-pack right through my shirt. And even if I wanted to, I just can't stop. I just might rock an Ezekiel crop top.
Whoa.
Oh, whoa, 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 I'm in the building. Dr. Aaron Smith, a.k.a. Fearless, is in the building. Yes, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. I can't hear you. Oh, we got the black on. I can't hear you. Oh, yeah, I can hear you now.
Matching shirts again, matching shirts. 2 days straight. They gonna think we planned it. They gonna say y'all playing this. Stop playing. If Jay Black comes on with a black shirt, we got no. It just happened. It just happened.
The color for tomorrow is melon. Melon. Find a melon shirt.
The game show. The password is. The color for tomorrow is.
The color
black.
for tomorrow's shirt.
Yeah, you know that means everybody's in sync. You know what I mean? Everybody's on the same time.
I was reading on that. I was reading on the in sync. There was another word they used of energy. Synchronicity, but there was something when you stabilize, like when you walk barefoot in grass and
grounding. Yeah, grounding.
Oh yeah. So I was reading on grounding. So what I do is I couldn't do it today. Is I go outside. I take my outside. I don't like walking in the grass with no socks or shoes on. I've never been that person, but I do the grounding exercise, and then I go lean on and I touch the tree. This is what I do just to get the grounding energy. Listen, I'm for whatever it is to get myself right. I'm for whatever it is to get the energy right. But I think we're going to something. We are in sync. We are.
But they demonized those people when we was growing up. Like I used to hear people say tree huggers and all that. It was a negative.
Yes.
You know, and the same critique I gave yesterday, we having that conversation about white people and black people and race, and I was saying how I never even mentioned white people, but people were jumping to defend. I feel the same way about myself when it comes to nature and what you just described. I feel like somebody really must have programmed me crazy, because I feel the same way as you feel, Mike. I feel uncomfortable with my feet in this natural state, touching the natural ground. So I know something's wrong. At least I'm aware of it, though. I'm equally afflicted the same way people are racially. For some reason, I'm more comfortable in a manufactured, chemical-based sneaker, right, from probably slave labor, than I am from just having my feet in the grass. And I'll be the same one, like you said, my feet in the grass. It's like, yo, something really wrong with us. Really? They got us. We need Nikes. I can't do this grass thing. I need my Nikes.
You know what's crazy? Hugging, touching a tree, and I do it. I'm trying to do it more consistently, and because I did a therapy session where we went out and hugged trees, and a gentleman broke down in tears. He broke down in tears because there was a process of thought that we had to have.
Okay.
And at first, I was taken aback. Okay, fast forward. Across the street, they cut down a tree. After I'm doing this thing, I did it for a few weeks. They cut down a tree, a huge tree that's been there since I was a kid. I was heartbroken. I'm telling you, I'm not saying this to say it. I went to the tree in my lawn that's been together. These houses were built at the same time. And I apologized, put my hand on the tree, said, sorry about that, and looked at the other tree. And I said, we're not going to do that. This is the conversation I had with the tree, which I'm explaining this, trying to me not sound crazy. It's a human thing. The tree's alive. So me apologizing,
definitely living thing.
me apologizing, it may sound weird to everybody else. To me, it was appropriate because I was like, these trees have been there. They've done nothing. They've done nothing but make our landscape look better and give us shade when we needed shade.
And oxygen. I'm about to say they've done a lot, actually. Yeah.
And oxygen.
Keep us alive. Keep us alive.
That?
But that's an interesting metaphor since we're talking about race and nature, because same thing with Columbus, right? Got here, they were lost, they were starving, the winter was coming. The indigenous people kept them alive, and in return, just like we do for the trees, murder.
Yes. And
you keep me alive and I kill you.
And I was just heartbroken. I was, and then across on my other side, we have a neighbor who has a lot of plants, a lot. And I caught one of my daughters was like, why? It's just too many plants. I said, no, it's not. It's not. You may not like the way it looks, but it's really a good thing. It's really a good thing that we're planting something to grow while we're chopping down trees. It's a dynamic that is so crazy, but I don't want to get too deep into it, but I'm too late. I already did. Good morning, everybody. Let me get, go ahead.
I was gonna say lastly, I don't know if you saw those videos where they show the maps of high income areas versus low income areas and the amount of trees that exist. The difference is, staggering. Just from being in the city, they show these environments where it's like 70% trees all over the place in these nice neighborhoods. And they show a map where it's like, what they call an inner city, and it'll be like 10% of the amount of trees. And they talk about the energy and the air quality and all that. So they talk, the energy the trees give off. They create this, energy. So when you leave the hood, some people say, I feel different. Say, yeah, of course you do, for a myriad of reasons, that are very real. But it's not because people are black or white, but it's important to know.
Once again, thank you, Ashabu. I want to remind everybody it's Thankful Thursdays. I didn't put that in the title. That was my bad. Thankful Thursdays. I know Asha has some stuff that she's thankful for. First, let's get to these good mornings. Shelly, good morning, girl. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. And I gotta run down a bunch of stuff. So Asha says good morning, blessings everyone. Thankful Thursday. What are you thankful for? Thank you for leading that. Thank you to be here. Going through grief is tough, and I miss my mom so much. And we can.
You got black shirt. Black shirt.
We got a black shirt.
Black shirt. Black shirt.
Oh shit.
We need a remix. Black shirt.
Me and Fearless had red shirts on yesterday, and today we all got black shirts. Let me get to Ashabu's comment for Thankful Thursday real quick. Thankful. Oh, Shelly, let me start with your comment. Obviously, we can never replace your mom, and for those who have never lost a mom, I can't relate. I'm blessed to have my mom every day. We are here to try and make you laugh. We are here to try to get you through these hours. We're here to try to give you some energy where you can go and you can say whatever you want in these comments. And if you need prayers, you already know we got the prayer warriors up in here. And we'll add you in. We'll put the prayer emojis. God bless you, sweetheart. You're definitely an amazing woman. Just from our interaction here. Ashabu says, I'm so grateful for great friends. We pray, support, and encourage one another. We also hold each other accountable in truth and love, and we share lots of laughs. Thank you, Ashabu. Couldn't have said it better.
Friends.
Could not have said it any better than the Takeover Legend community saying what we got to say. Go ahead, Jay Black. You can take it from there. Let me run down some things we have on the show. Now, mindless distractions. We had a deep show yesterday. Things got intense, as they normally do. So I have some very mindless things here. That doesn't mean we're not going to talk about anything. Fearless, you were on one yesterday. Yeah, he was definitely was.
Yeah, I got my shirt on. I'm ready to talk about yesterday. I quit the last hour yesterday. I was like, yo, Lady Q done made clips of yesterday's show. Yo.
I got text messages. I got voice. I got audio messages. Coco, I didn't listen to it yet because I got to be in a place. I can't be at work and listen to your messages, homie. I gotta, because it's gonna be lengthy. I know it. It's gonna be lengthy. I get it. So I apologize. You said you gave me permission to play him. I have not played one of your voice audios, and I'm not gonna start today. But I'm letting you know. You said, and I don't know if he's up yet. You said I can play him. So Eventually I will, but I'm trying to get your permission. Here's a rundown of some things we got. We got the most mindless beef between Cameron and Omar Gooding.
Mm-hmm.
This is mindless. It's funny, but it's dumb. And I got both sides of it. I got Cameron and the prank and the execution of his diss, and I got Omar Gooding's reply. I also got the Philadelphia DA speaking directly to Donald Trump. Directly. Saying what they can and cannot do. And a little bit, I'm going to text Monty and wake her up. She'll be on here with Here's the Thing. Then we have a specific question that we want to ask Jay Black. We have a specific question that we have to ask Jay Black because Jay Black is the only person in these squares who can actually answer this at this particular time.
Okay.
So I will play a clip and then I will ask Jay Black, is this true or false? So we'll get to that. Before we do that, Jay Black, how was your night? How's your day? You were gone for a day. How's everything going? Everything good?
Yeah, we just did a little water park Wildwood for like a little 2-day getaway for my son. You know, a couple days just to. You know, the kids sometimes for the summer they don't do a lot. They don't do a lot. So you know, you went through to try to do stuff, and it was just one of them. We felt bad moments of we should just go to the water park of Wildwood. Let them wild out. So that was fun. That was fun. But damn all that. Yesterday I was
gonna say do like this. I was gonna say do like this. I thought he said water park. I got some dye though. You see, I got some new dye. I think got a little Beijing type thing going on.
I said you ain't got to do that. Like, I got to get what I.
That's why I need the product. Well, until I get the product, until I get the real stuff, I gotta go with the synthetics.
But
I'm spraying.
I dye my beer every once in a while. Whenever I'm in the mood, I dye. I've been dye free. I've been clean and sober from the dye for 30 days.
But the dye wagon.
I've been on the dye wagon because I got caught up. I got it. Listen, once you put a little bit, it gets out of control.
Gotta keep it going. Get addicted.
But Jay Black, what did you want to instigate?
I wore a shirt because the doc. They said what it says. Pro-black is not anti-white. That's the vibe I'm on. Because yesterday's show, this clip right here. Here we go.
So Coco's Cypher says, I can't get down with all this anti-white talk.
You dumbass nigga. It's not anti-white at all. Nobody mentioned race.
Yo, it's something about that clip that I laughed. So I made it a little one for you too.
You dumbass nigga.
Like you got an extra clip now, Mike. But y'all show was so on fire yesterday for me. I swear I loved it. I swear I loved everything about it. I laughed. He said, "Why can't we talk about this? Why Massa Wee's sick? Yo, you were on one. You were on one. I just want to say yesterday's show for those who didn't watch it. You can skip to about an hour and 20 minutes. Go about an hour and 20. Just watch that part on." The clip you
don't ever tell nobody to skip over an hour and 20 minutes. No, watch
skip through the show. Skip through the show.
No.
The show's only 2 hours. It's a 2-hour show.
No, go through the half, but you can get the gist of the show. It starts with Mike breaking down what they trying to do, the whole blacks and Puerto Ricans, black and browns down, and then the powerful clip you played. That's just pick up right there. It tells you everything you need to know. You were on one. Dog, you gave it to Coco, and then he tried to backtrack. Coco, I rock with you heavy. But he was like, yo, who said anything about race? Like, yo, it was just a real show yesterday. I thought it was dope. For those who missed it, you should check it out. Everything is on Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends. You go to YouTube, and you can watch it. But no, I thoroughly enjoyed yesterday, that last hour that I caught. And we literally watched it last night together as a couple, and we was breaking it down and Lady Q made actually clips, Doc.
Thank you, Lady Q.
Yeah, she put clips out there with the words. You know how they do the words at the bottom, what you're saying, and
shoot, yeah, no,
you can't. Only thing you can't be too black. You said you never heard somebody say you too Puerto Rican, you too Jewish, you too. The only thing you can be is too black because it makes white people uncomfortable. Like, dog, y'all was on fire yesterday, though. Y'all was on fire.
Shout out to Lady Q for making that happen, and we'll start putting them clips out. Also, for those who don't know, I'm on Twitch, and the finances, I'm letting you know, Mike. So your soap ain't work.
Yeah,
I didn't use it long enough for it to work, but I chose to die because I didn't know it was that easy. Now I know why y'all women don't walk out with wigs. I've been clowning y'all. Why y'all won't walk out with makeup? I've been clowning y'all. Why y'all won't walk out with your ponytail? I know now because when I got caught up in that beard, I wouldn't answer my FaceTime. without dabbing up. That's how crazy. That's how crazy.
Hey, what's up? What's up? What's good?
You put something on your beard? No, I ain't putting nothing on my beard. My beard been like this.
He's leaking. He got it dripping. He answered the phone dripping, dripping all over his shirt.
My beard been like
Hold on.
That's the crazy thing.
Hold on.
And you never had a. But you know why it's so addictive? You know why it's so addictive? It's a magical thing. You think about drip, all you do is it's like you're coloring a book, and it just goes right, and you're like, poof. And
that just goes away all the years.
And let me tell you, the only reason I did it, I had no problem with the salt and pepper. I get tons of compliments with the salt and pepper, tons of compliments. Phyllis yelled at me like I don't wash up. Well, but the thing is,
no, it wasn't personal. It's just I hear that all the time. That's all. It's the
dumbass nigga.
Get that.
You yelled at him. You yelled at him.
But Mike, it's like people censoring comedy, right? When people try to tell you how to make jokes or what to joke about, at a certain point, you're like, yo, I'm a comedian. It's America, First Amendment. Like sometimes you get tired of the whole idea of people saying certain things. So I just hear that for so many years. It's like, what about what white people think? You know, white people gonna get uncomfortable. So,
and we're gonna get to that. But I want to tell you the reason why I started the beard thing, and I'm gonna tell you how to be careful. The reason it started was the damn photos that are locked in your phone from years ago. I didn't think about my beard until I saw a picture of me on stage in 2020, and I had no grays in my beard. None.
That was just 5 years ago.
Wow. That was just 5 years ago.
Yeah, about to say, wow. Like, okay.
Matter of fact, it was so crazy. I never understood why people would ask me.
That's what happened to me when my hair loss starting to happen.
People would ask me, "What am I putting in my beard?" And I was bugging. I'm like, "What are you talking about? I don't know what I haven't put anything in my beard." And they'd be like, "Yo, how is your beard so black?" And I'd be like, "Because it is. It's been like that."
I got good genetics. It's in my genes. He said that's what you should.
5 years later,
for now,
all right, so
the countdown had begun.
Let's start with the J Black question. Let's start with the mindless. Let's start with the J Black.
Mindless.
This is a clip, right? And all I want to know, Jay, and this is not this is not an attack. All I want to know,
AKA,
no. I promise you.
Every time you set it up when it's not, here it comes.
I feel I know the answer. I want to know, is this clip accurate? Now it's a funny clip, but I want to know, is this true or false? Is this what we should expect, or somebody should expect from somebody who's married? I just want to know, if somebody's married, should they expect this? Should they expect this?
I promise you won't tell anyone. I won't tell anybody. I cheated on Steph.
Where you going? Where? No, where?
Bro, can you keep a secret?
Yeah. One more time.
I promise you won't tell anyone. I won't tell anybody. I cheated on Steph.
Where you going? Where? No, where?
Bro,
I just want to know.
I like that one. I like that one.
I just want to know if we confide in you.
The camera angle is the funny part.
If we confide in you with something, is that what happens? If I say don't tell anybody, am I supposed to assume that does that not include Lady Q? Does that?
No. They won flesh, Mike.
I gotta come from. Wait, Phil. This is all J Black.
Keep my single self out of this. My single self. Get your single self out of this.
You want the truth?
I'm like Coco right now.
You want the truth. You want the
truth. All right. To be honest. To be totally honest. Like if you cheated and you was like, yo, Jay, don't tell nobody. But yeah, shorty, I met at the Sun, and then after the show, we bam. I was like, word, man. You know, later that night, the show called it Pillow Talk. Yeah, I be telling Lady Q.
Motherfucking friends hate your bitches.
Not everything, but a lot. I mean, my mom would call me with something like, "Yo, don't tell nobody why outside of Lady Q." Like my mom already knows this. Let me tell you what your niece did. Don't tell nobody though. But outside of Lady Q, she said every time outside of Lady Q because they already know I'm gonna tell her. I do. I ain't gonna front. I do tell her a lot. I do.
That's your wife, man. That's
Is
your
something
wife.
wrong
That's
with
your
that
wife.
though? Is there something wrong?
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying. I said I don't have a problem because I assumed that word is going. So that's why.
But I don't tell nobody else.
Yeah, if you don't tell nobody else,
I don't tell nobody else.
Now, I will say this to give everybody a piece of advice. If you don't want Lady Q to look at you some type of way, don't tell Jay Black either.
What?
No, I agree. No, I agree. That's your mistake. If you go to some married dude talking to him like he's single, that's your bad.
Yeah,
you shouldn't roll up on no married dude talking about something like you said. Yo, last night last night nothing. I'm walking right past the married dudes. They gonna tell.
Like if you like, I don't accept that.
He finally answered the question. I came clean, Queen Boy. I came clean.
Question.
I came clean. I do share. Like but it do depend. I mean, if it was where the body was buried, no, I can't tell her that.
Oh yeah.
I can't tell her that. But little stuff like you believe
the body is buried.
Well, you know what I mean.
I'd rather you tell on the body than the cheating, because then they got the girl code, and she gonna end up telling somebody.
No,
she might keep the body to herself.
No,
I'm not telling y'all that. I'm gonna keep that. I'm not telling nobody.
No, sometimes people might need help with the body.
You might need help. Yes, facts. Says you need help. You need help. I was your alibi.
Body in the trunk.
I started putting 2 and 2 together. Like,
we was together last night. Just there. I was
that dry snitching. No, when you married, Trendsetter, you do talk to your wife or your husband a little different. Like it is certain things you do discuss and talk about. There's no ill intentions. But you also got to be mindful. You don't want it to come back, or then you say, "Yo, I'm going to hang with Mike." Oh, that cheating nigga. That the one you want to be around. So you got to be very mindful of certain things too, if that makes sense.
Yeah. It makes perfect sense. And listen, people, this is if you're married. First of all, some of y'all be telling your girl that you've been with for 3 months everything. Some of y'all be telling somebody you picked up, and y'all been dating for 2 weeks, and you just be running your mouth telling everything. Like goodness God.
First date. First date. That's why the first date be the last date. You hear somebody's whole life story and all this victimization, their whole family history, and you be like, "This is it for this." Check.
And now I'm on the shade room. For something. I'm like, what are we
doing? The T app. You on the T app now?
I'm on the T app. Yeah, I'm on the T app.
He ghosted me after one date.
It's wrong if your soul got a big mouth.
Big mouth.
Listen.
Oh, significant other. Yeah, your significant other.
Another got a big. Oh no, she ain't posting nothing. So Jay has selective. I do.
Yeah.
It is very
convenient amnesia. They call it. Yeah, convenient amnesia.
Because I know I'm gonna have to talk to Mike later. I know I'm gonna have to go hang out late. Like I can't say I'm going with Mike if I just say, "Let me tell you what this trifling nigga did." Yo, he just had 2 shorties in the back of the car.
Yeah.
Like you can't.
Where you headed? I'm headed to Mike's house. Like, wait, what? I'll be back around 10 minutes.
You can say, "Yo, yeah, you gotta keep it to a certain point."
Yo, Mike a wild bull. Mike a wild bull. Like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Be your last time hanging out with Mike.
Mike be wild. Mike is crazy. I don't know how this all got about Mike. Why it just can't be about Feels? Feels be wild.
No, because you said you posted saying if I met Shorty, next time Jay Black come to your house, Mike, Lady Q be right there at the door. Hey, Mike. You like, hey, y'all.
Yo, go wash your hands, son. You need the soap.
Where's she at?
Wash your hands.
No, she's like, coming like a cop. Where's she at? She's like walking around the house. Where's she at? She's like,
opening doors. Opening doors.
Where's she at?
I ain't never seen your place. That's all.
It's the first direct answer he has given. I hesitated about saying that.
They get you.
I can't have growth around this place. I've been trying to grow.
They don't want you to grow. They don't want you to grow.
I'm going to stay in my old ways. I was trying to just talk. I was trying to be honest. He said he had a specific question, and with the clip, and I get it because husbands and wives do share. Husbands and wives do share.
That was good work. He didn't try and pivot. He didn't try and go into what was the information he was given.
No.
He didn't try to.
Because I was thinking that, like, it depends on what. Like, I don't say everything, but there are times.
Being pro Lady Q is not being anti Mike.
Yeah, Maria.
I need a new T-shirt. Bro, Lady Q is not anti-Mike. That's what we try to say to the people. You know what I mean? Yeah. Please, everyone offend no one. You gotta keep a balance. You gotta keep the peace. You gotta keep the peace. Oh
That's
shit! Yeah, they
funny.
love the growth. They love the growth.
Yeah,
The new, but to keep it real, like that is, I get it. Like being pro-black isn't anti-white, but there's some stipulations. It is like being like, I think it should be anything I'm pro doesn't mean I'm anti you, unless you voted for Trump. Then I'm anti you. You know what I
Morning,
mean? Like
Stacey.
there's some antis. Good morning, Auntie outside. Stacy Mitchell, what's going on there, girl? All right, so let me get into my spiel real quick, and then we're gonna jump into more mindless stuff. Cameron, Omar Gooding, all that nonsense. Shador Sanders. Let me explain to y'all. Shador Sanders is a young man who is an incredible college football player. For those who don't know, he's Deion Sanders' son, and he did incredible in college. Did everything you could do in college, and came to the league and was supposed to be drafted in the first round. Didn't get drafted till I think the fifth, sixth round. Some obnoxious thing, and it was
Fifth, I thought,
collusion. And I'm just going to give you my opinion. It was the NFL collusion. And let me break this down, collusion, quickly. The NFL didn't want Deion Sanders' son to come in here. They don't want anybody who's pro anything. They don't want, they want Russell Wilson. They want Patrick Mahomes. They don't want people to know their worth. They want people to walk into the matrix and play by the matrix rules. Now, people will say, why did the Cleveland Browns draft him? Why were they forced to draft him? Cleveland had no reason to draft him. And I'm sorry if this is boring sports talk, but let me just get this out my way. Cleveland already signed an old quarterback, Joe Flacco. They already had another quarterback named Deshaun Watson, who they paid a guaranteed historical contract, $250 million guaranteed. They then drafted a quarterback. Before Shador Sanders, which now that makes no sense why you draft another one. I'll tell you why they drafted that. I'll tell you why the league made them draft him. Because that was their punishment for paying Deshaun Watson a guaranteed contract that had never been done before. The entire contract was guaranteed. That is why it was put on them that you will draft him, because there are emails that have been leaked about the NFL sending, I'll say allegedly, sending it and talking to the Browns organization. And also talking to other general managers that this is something that can't be done again. This can't be the norm. That football players have full guaranteed contracts. So I'm just scrolling down my rabbit hole, but there's another reason. There's a stipulation in Shador Sanders' contract, and I'm going to let this gentleman explain the stipulation. It's called prime equity. Which is hilarious, prime and everything like that. Deion Sanders being called prime. But I'll let this gentleman explain the stipulations in the contract that will make this man rich. Hold on. Go ahead. You're going to go upgrade? Go ahead.
Just take my square out, though, because I want to hear the clip. Just take my square out.
Just take your square out.
Take my square to the green room, and I want to still in to hear all this.
All right. Take them out. All right. So let me add this.
This is going to be one of the richest quarterbacks ever. Prime equity. I want you guys to understand that word, prime equity. Yesterday, I did a video about him receiving $14 million in commission from $250 million earned from his jersey sale. A lot of y'all said, Cap, that's a lie. When Shador signed his deal with the Browns, which was $4.6 million, there was a clause in his contract that was called prime equity. This clause ties into brand legacy and financial future to his on-the-field performance, allowing him to potentially benefit from the value he brings beyond just playing football. It could include things like revenue from merchandise, endorsements, and media appearances. So this means because he came into the NFL already a brand, the NFL has to cut him a piece in order to access that. So y'all thought they were just trying to teach him a lesson because of his ego. It was because he was a brilliant business mind. That's why he went so late in the draft. They were trying to ruin his markability because they knew it was worth money. And they knew whoever he signed to, he was going to put that clause in there. So they were trying to make him look like he wasn't that good.
Now, just to add insult to injury, Shador Sanders in his first preseason game that he only played because there was injury was amazing.
Lit it up.
Was amazing.
Overperformed.
Well, to the liars,
The standards of what
the
they
standards
said he was going to. Yeah.
would say he performed exactly the way he performed in college. When he scrambled, he got away. When he was on a run, he threw accurate passes. When he was in the pocket, he stood in the pocket and threw an incredible dart into the end zone. And the announcers were going crazy. So was the rest of the country. So was the rest of the football fans who just watched football for their escape and went like, damn, dude just came, and he wasn't getting any reps. He was getting barely any reps.
Yeah.
He actually told his dad wanted to come visit. He said, don't come visit. What you gonna come visit? I'm gonna throw the ball twice in practice. So after the amazing performance that Shedeur Sanders puts on, he then has inter team practice against the Eagles. The Browns practice with the Eagles. He gets no snaps during the practice. None.
After just lighting it up on the big stage, getting into the game.
None. It gets none. Gets put back. Then I have to hear guys like Colin Cowherd say, I think Shedeur Sanders is a talented, and I think he gives them all this props. But this thing that the Cleveland Browns and the NFL are trying to sabotage him, what do you call it? What do you call it?
Make it make sense.
This is the blatant. This is what I mean about the NFL. The NFL is a microcosm, a small microcosm of what this country is about. This kid has done everything you've ever asked of a college player to do in college. He did everything. And you still sit him back as the fourth string quarterback between a 40-year-old Joe Flacco, a Deshaun Watson, who you guarantee $250 million who's hurt, and a guy that you drafted that most of us had never heard of until draft day. And you got him sitting on the sidelines doing his own practice, doing exercises and doing throwing motions and stuff like that to perfect his. This is what I mean about this league and what I mean about the brainwash that this league has over us. And I know it's an escape. And I tell you, they get us from both sides. We try and escape reality. And even when we try and escape our reality, when we try and get our escape, they get us there and they actually throw that racism in our face again. Shout to this young man because his father knows this game. His father didn't follow the NFL rules. His father played 2 sports and left 1 game and went to got on a helicopter and played in a World Series game. And he was criticized and he didn't care because he was so good. Most people think he was the best that ever played at his position. That's how good he had to be able to do the things he did and speak to be. He had to be the absolute greatest of all time at his position. He couldn't be great. He couldn't just be elite. He had to be the 1% of the elite. He had to be the 1% of the 1% in order for him to speak his mind and follow the dreams that he wanted to follow. And his son is catching the wrath because they're scared to death that these other players are going to see this and have somebody make something move in that league.
Yeah.
So when I do get my Shedeur Sanders, even though he gets a piece of the pie if the NFL gets it, I'm still going directly to his website so he can get his money. And I'm going to get one. I'm going directly to his website. That came in fourth he came in as a 4th round pick. Yeah, and he was the 3rd. Yeah, and nobody knew about it. He didn't do anything in college that we knew of. So I don't know if you're trying to compare Dak. I have been watching SEC on Netflix. Same thing with LSU. It's sad. Yes, it absolutely is. But
what you gonna do? You want to be in the league, right? Go ahead. The problem is what?
The problem with the NFL, the problem that they have is that number one, their greed is going to get Sanders on that field. Their greed eventually. And the problem that they have is that eventually he will play.
It's a karma. He got good karma, right?
No, the karma. No, he's got a skill set that is absolutely amazing. And when you put him on a field with people and they have to compete against him on a level playing field, all of a sudden you can't deny what you see. Just like you could, I'm not comparing him to Jim Brown, but you couldn't deny Jim Brown. You couldn't deny Barry Sanders. You couldn't deny Gale Sayers. You couldn't deny him because when you put him on a level playing field, you couldn't deny. When you put Ali in a boxing ring on a level playing field, you couldn't deny. And it's the one time that people get to put in your face, he's better than y'all. A lot. A lot.
And he's going to get his chance.
So we'll see. We'll see. I'm rooting for him. I don't know Shedeur Sanders. We've actually done shows in a negative spin years ago about what happened with the Sanders family in Dallas. I'll admit to that. They were stories. I don't want to meet them. I'm just telling you in this situation on what they're going through. I'm not bringing up any past. I'm not bringing up what went on in their personal life. They are literally bringing up 2 speeding tickets that Shedeur Sanders has gotten. That is what they're bringing up to try and smear Shedeur Sanders. Colin Cowherd said, I can't take him serious. He doesn't take it serious because he had 2 speeding tickets. Let me tell you what Johnny Manziel did while he was in college. Johnny Manziel did cocaine. He actually broke NCAA rules by signing and making money off of autographs. Let me tell you what Baker Mayfield did while he was in college. Baker Mayfield ran from the cops on video as he was drunk and intoxicated. He ran from the cops, and guess what he did? He got drafted number 1. So when I duck like this, you know what that means. Miss me with that. So I'm rooting for the young man. And the Giants, you're full of shit too, because you've leaked that the interview that you had with him was horrendous, which is amazing that the head coach and the general manager can leak something from an organization that has been so bad, that we're supposed to take your opinion on how an interview went. We're supposed to take your point of view. That's what we're supposed to do on a failed organization. Okay, that's it for me. I'm going to applaud myself for me, and we can move on to some mind.
You still getting set up, Doc? You got to turn your phone sideways?
Yeah, 1 second.
Okay.
Yeah, he's still setting up.
I'll let him do what he got to do. Do you think Layla Ali fears Clarissa Shields? Layla Ali is much older.
Layla Ali doesn't fear anybody. Layla Ali wants to know if that $15 million is real.
Who's cutting the check? And
who's cutting the check and stipulations behind it. She's not going to jump out the window just because some young girl decided. And Clarissa Shields is dope, but let's be clear. Layla is a lot bigger and she's a lot older. But she's not going to jump because Clarissa decided to put a check in front of her face. Only hoes jump when people put money in your face. That's it. So you're not going to make somebody jump who's financially free and has got a whole bunch of businesses going on. Just like everything else, if we continue to support their nonsense, they're not going to change. We need Colin Kaepernick and them. Boycott. I mean, I've seen some clips of Colin Kaepernick that ESPN will never show to show what he did on that football field that I miss. He had a 92-yard scramble for a touchdown. Does anybody remember that?
No. He was that
fast? 92-yard scramble for a touchdown.
I know he was good. I know he was a solid player. I knew he wasn't trash like they tried to make him out to be.
He was about to be an MVP that year. The year he lost the Super Bowl.
He made it to the Super Bowl. Yeah, if he would have won that, they would have put him up on Mount Rushmore.
We'll get to that. Let's get to some happier news. Well, it's not really happy news.
Only hoes jump.
Only hoes jump for money. So, and let me tell you something. I've had some hoe moments.
What? You being honest?
I've had some hoe moments.
And Lady Q know about him, probably. No, I'm playing.
Yeah. I've jumped for some money. I've had some whole money. I've jumped for some money. I've jumped for a nice size, a large check, and I've jumped for some small cash. 2 different ways. I've been a hoe every once in a while.
Stacey hoe, she out there hoeing in Antigua, hosting in different. She out there, she hoeing around. Shit, I'm a hoe.
She's out there hoeing. Sometimes, yeah. It's only a hoe if you feel like normally you wouldn't do it. In your defense, Stacey, they're giving you trips. You're taking trips to Ireland.
You get
getting flued out.
You're getting
flued out. You're getting flued out. So we can't. All right. So let me play this clip. This happened on a flight, and normally we have moments where people of color, brown and black people, have racism put at them, and all we see. Might go with those inspiring. Well, thank you.
Words, hoes jump.
We never have a happy ending immediately because life doesn't normally happen like that.
Yeah,
normally we see the fear. We see the dark side of what happens to us. We see the violation at a traffic stop. We see the violation of somebody being surrounded by white people and stomped out or something like that. Normally we don't see a happy ending where somebody who looks like you decides that they're going to step in.
Oh, okay.
Almost like a movie. Well, this was a flight attendant who had told everybody to sit down multiple times. I guess they were about to take off. One gentleman decided, I'm not going to sit down, and pushes past the flight attendant. And I'm going to show you the video. Which one? I got two parts of this, so sorry, I apologize. Two parts. And here is the first part. Ignore the music, because they try to be clever with the commercial music, but I'm gonna.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday, and right now you can save £50 per person. That's £200 off for a family of 4. We've got millions of free child.
So I want you to look. He just pushed back, and then a gentleman said, "You're gonna sit down."
Just grip them right on up. Sit your ass down, man.
Mistake from right here. She's already told people to sit down. He moves her out the way. He bumps her. He says, "Get off me." He's being very cocky with it. He said, "I ain't sitting down. What's she gonna do? What's she gonna do to me?" And you see his eyes get wide. Oh, I'll move out your way. No. What you gonna do? You're gonna sit right down. You're gonna sit right down there.
Pick them up like a baby.
You're gonna sit right down there. That's what you're gonna do.
He came through.
So just in case everybody thought maybe,
like a doll.
People thought maybe that was some type of bit that had been put together. No. This was actually the end of the flight after that was taken, and the black man is still there. And this is the happy ending.
Drop the skateboard. Put it down. Drop the skateboard. Yeah, turn around.
You see the black guy sat him down. It's right there. He's right there.
Yo, shout out to them black people for staying calm, because I know they wanted to bust out in celebration, but they didn't want to get arrested.
Oh, but wait a second. The celebration, you were right. They had to think about it. They had
to hold it.
Bye.
Find out. But what about the black guy? He put hands on me.
Nah, get out of here. Good Samaritan. Yeah, that's all. Let's go on the same type time, clapping it up.
So look, with all the negative, with all the finally,
find out.
6'3", 200, maybe 300-pound man decided, yeah, I've had enough, and I'm gonna scoop you up, and you're gonna sit down. So in a land of unfairness, in a land where we never see happy endings, there was a happy ending, y'all. On a mindless.
That was a happy ending.
But people been saying that 2026 is going to be the year of matching energy. That's where we headed, from Montgomery Brawl with the chair to Cincinnati with the knockout to this time. Black people have been like, in 2026, people are going to F around and immediately find out. Everybody's done turning the other cheek and letting people do what they want to do and thinking they run the world. So if you haven't got the memo, don't get knocked out, don't get arrested, or don't get, like black people are done with playing with y'all.
Well, it didn't happen for Sha'Carri Richardson, Mike. I know we talked about her before and played the clip. We
played the apology too, and then now the video footage is coming out. This is, go ahead.
Wait, new footage?
The body cam footage.
Are you serious right now? Okay. I didn't. I saw him though. We have video cameras. I literally we were having an argument. I'm not resisting, so you don't have to do it harder. Christian, are you serious right now? Christian.
He doesn't get a say.
But I understand. We were arguing. But I understand entirely. We were arguing. Okay, I'm not gonna resist. But I'm telling you that we was arguing. I didn't assault him. I didn't do anything wrong. But the fact that you guys are doing this to me and he's a man in this situation, I'm gonna comply. I am. I'm not gonna argue with you at all. But you have me on camera. But at the same time, what he has on camera, I have my phone. Show something different. So if I need to show that, I will. Okay, but I have my phone that shows something different. But Christian, thank you, Christian.
Don't talk to him right now.
Okay, I won't. Thank you so much, officer. They are arresting me right now, Christian. Sissy, they're arresting me right now. Am I gonna go actually to jail right now? Wait, but right now, I didn't. Can he tell you that I didn't do nothing to him? Christian, are you serious right now? Christian, I'm about to go to jail because of you right now.
So yeah, so that
Well, the other clip, the longer clip, is I think she didn't get arrested. She actually talked the way out of it and got the iPad and everything out of that. But that's beside the point. The cops came and the whole drama, and that was before she had to make the apology. I just want to say, and I think, and I'm just gonna point Jay Black out. We have normalized this type of behavior.
I was rooting for.
We normalize this type of behavior for women. And y'all don't understand. She lied to the cop multiple times and said it never got physical because she knew if she said what she did, she was going to jail. And we as a society, our community normalizes that most of us would think she ain't got to go to jail for mugging him.
She don't. Yeah, she's a girl. He's a guy. Stop.
She ain't got to go to jail for pushing him in public. She ain't got to go to jail for berating him and getting in his face in public. But we normalize something that's wrong. We do know that. Because if it was right, she would have told the cops exactly what happened. So we know it's wrong. We know it's wrong, but we normalize it. Because if any of that footage had been put out and that was a male athlete doing that to another female athlete,
Christian, it's your fault. You see, Christian, tell him I ain't touch you. What are you doing, Christian? It's all your fault.
Yo, I'm getting arrested because of you.
I'm getting arrested because of you.
That was crazy.
If you wasn't poking the bear, we wouldn't even been having that argument. We would have been fine. You started it. You played a part in this. Christian, tell the cops.
Christian. She said his name about 10 times in that joke.
Audio too, I think.
You, how about now?
I don't think he's going to be able to. He doesn't have his mic.
Oh, okay. I thought, okay.
He doesn't have his mic, so.
But then you see, but is that typical? That's how things go, though, right? Because the person you think the person get you out of it, he's saying the cops say, no, this is the state of Washington or whatever. The state is coming at you. He can't do nothing.
So they actually had to interview him, and they had the body cam of him, and you could tell. Now you're trying to watch what you're gonna say. Because you're worried about we can't hear you. You're worried about handcuffs being put on you now. So the footage I saw, eventually they let her go, and she went about her way. But and listen, people, we can't normalize shit. I still
check. I'm back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody said I still remember Ray Rice, and let's bring that Ray Rice thing up. Let's bring the Ray Rice thing up.
Woo.
If a man had spit in a woman's face and she turned around and smacked him and beat him with something, y'all be like, I'm not saying what Ray Rice did was right. I'm saying if we're going to start saying what the other person did when abuse happens, then we got to say what the other person did. She spit in his face on the elevator, and what he did was horrendous.
And charge.
When you spit in somebody's face and y'all are both intoxicated, I keep telling people, y'all are looking for what's right. I'm looking for what's real. You can't spit in somebody's face and expect to know what the reaction is going to be. And what he did was horrendous. He lost his football career, and they're still together.
Yeah, they got married.
Look at that. Black love. No, go ahead.
Oh, shit. No, he ain't go there with it. He said,
Don't mind me. Don't mind me.
Swiss and Alicia Keys, Ray Rice. No, look, stop.
It's a crazy, but if you believe what you're saying is normal and okay, then when the cops ask you and you change the story, you know it's not normal and okay. You know
who told a story like that? I don't know if you're familiar with the Ill Will. Nas's friend that got killed, and he named his production company Ill Will Records. Ill Will was gathering money for a cookout, and they said a girl thought he was going around the hood extorting people. So she basically got in his face and was yelling all up in his face. He had a Gucci link with a Mercedes pendant. In the process of her getting up in his face, she popped his chain. And he said he's never the type to hit a girl or nothing before. She said he packed her out. Next thing you know, dudes came with the guns looking for him. and pop. You know, Jungle got hit and Will got killed. So this whole, like you said, what would you do in that situation? He's not even that type of dude, but in certain situations, your face gets spit in, your chain gets popped off, somebody smacks you, charges at you. Like, you're right, Mike. And I say all the time, don't be careful about people on the edge, because people got limits.
And I'm not justifying anything. I'm just saying we got to decide, is this normal or not?
Yeah.
Because it's a can of worms when you open a woman mugging a man being normal. There's some other normal shit that is possible to happen.
He bounced back, Shelly said.
Jill, he is all back good with the Ravens, and he coaches his son's football program, and they are still together. Yes, they are.
This too shall pass. It just takes time. It just takes time. That's all.
Yeah, with God on your side, because it wasn't supposed to pass, but it did.
They was killing him. If y'all don't remember that,
I can't watch this.
He was beating her down and then drug her out. Yeah, y'all remember that? That was that was a lot. That was a lot back then.
I can't watch that.
But he made it out of it.
Miss Parker said, "You spit on me, fade to black." It's listen. I hope you would have the strength not to react. I would hope that somehow God would touch him, like, don't react to this. Spitting on someone is the ultimate form of disrespect.
But sometimes people take the spitting when y'all having an argument, and then some spit may fly out. Hell, they spit on you. You know what the spitting on you mean? Is the
no, but I have seen white people spitting on black people, and I realize that they think that that's a different level of offense, not realizing that it's the highest level. I see people spit at people thinking that that's not as bad as a punch or a smack. But like Mike is saying, and like the comments are saying, you better off smacking me. You got a better chance that I don't get on top of you after you fall and all that if you had smacked me, because there's still rules to engagement. You spit on people, they might ground and pound you. Like, there's no telling what somebody's going to do, because they really genuinely might black out.
DC, what's up? Good morning. What up, DC? I haven't seen you here before, but thank you for joining the show. That's exactly why I keep my hands to myself, and I cannot beat a man. I just, listen, I don't want anybody to go to jail. I'm talking within us. When are we going to stop that? It's hands off, period.
And because some couples like to fight. Let's not forget that ass shit.
And when are when are they going to be the weirdos in our society? Y'all shouldn't be fighting and wrestling. And I'm not saying people make mistakes. I'm saying normalizing it, that when you see the video, you go like, what's the big deal? That's the scary part.
Yeah.
I didn't see the big deal, just being honest. I watched it. I didn't. I was one of those people. I just didn't see. I saw Sha'Carri having a debate or argument with her boyfriend. She showed a bumping him, pushing him a little bit. Like
she mugged him in his face and she pushed him up against the wall, Jay. Like,
I didn't think it was the whole, you gotta go to jail.
This is the thing that kills me. Y'all really want to play with people and where they're at and when they've had enough. When they've had enough. I've had enough of you touching me. You're doing this, and now you're degrading me in a public place in an airport.
Is that enough to lose your job or your career? Like, because that can really damage somebody.
Ask her.
No, but I'm saying, like, if you got into an argument with your significant other and you're a woman and you pushed them and you mugged them because you was like on site, it didn't matter where y'all was at. Is that worth you to lose your job? Because that's what that can lead to.
That is your decision that you made. And you know you made it because you lied to the cops when they asked you.
Yeah, so you want to do it, but not face the consequences when you're caught.
It's on site, right? Okay, well, losing your job is on site.
Yeah, on site definitely does mean that we don't care if the cops are around. But on site means broad daylight, whether you're with your peoples, sometimes even with your family. Because nowadays, on site is when I see you. Not when I see you, but I can't get in trouble. If I see you and it's middle of the Broad Street, then I'm going to do it because it's on site. On site don't mean, wait, cops coming. Wait, he's with his wife. Wait. That's not on site then. That's just got beef.
But is it really enough when y'all go back? That's the showing one. Like, they go back.
But see, this is the thing. We talk about kids maturing. They're not mature. We talk about immature actions all the time. But for some reason, we don't seem to take the comment on site as immaturity. And it is.
Oh, yeah. It's reckless. Hella reckless.
So when you lose your job, even if they go back, that's on me.
We're not supposed to talk about that, Mike. You know, that's like taboo to say why she stay, why they go back. You know, when it's the other way around, the worst thing you could do is say, but why she stay? Why? They're like, you can't ask her why she stayed. You don't know what she went through. There's ways that people can manipulate people, and they're still victims even if they go back. It's not always their fault and all that. So.
And DC, that's a personal thing, and I agree with you, but I'm gonna tell you, I go back to the point. If we're gonna normalize a woman going upside a dude's head, we are opening something that is very dangerous. We've already frowned upon. We already hate men who put their hands on women. And if a man were to mug a woman in an airport and then follow her and push her up against the wall, we would have no problem with them losing their job.
Whole career.
In a split second.
People make choices every day.
Jonathan Majors ran the other way down the street. He left the apartment and left her there, and he contacted law enforcement. Marvel Comics was like 200 million, everything wrapped, done deal. He's still recovering. Just had a movie come out that he was amazing, and then nobody watched. If it wasn't for Megan Good, he probably would have took his own life or something.
And I don't understand why well, I shouldn't say I don't understand. My scary thing is that when you put it out there, when people normalize stuff enough, more people will get hurt and more people will end up in prison because that normalization goes around our community very fast.
She didn't miss a single race. She didn't even miss a race. Jonathan Majors lost everything. Like, people wonder why. And that's the thing, too. I said it before. I worked in a nursery school. I would give out the cookies. If you gave one child one cookie and another child two, even in their high chairs, even before they can formulate sentences, they recognized injustice. They would start rocking the high chair and be like, nah, nah. Even if they knocked their own cookie on the floor, why would they destroy their own communities? Even if they destroyed what they had in front of them, they would do that to make sure they sent a message about how they stood against injustice. Even at 1.5 years old, 2 years old, I'm telling you, when they saw unfairness, sometimes they take the other kid's cookie who got the two and they penalize them for their privilege. Like, it's so human to be like, if y'all want to play like this, it can all get burnt down to the ground. So when people look at Jonathan Majors and they look at what just happened with Richardson, they be like, okay, if that's how y'all playing, all bets are off. Like, you're right, Mike. So don't be surprised if people start getting knocked out and people start not caring about abuse, because that's what happens when people see unfairness. It's a complete double standard. It's unfair. And usually people, they start acting out and they get disenfranchised, and then they start acting more negative than the situation they're critiquing. So don't be surprised. F it all. Anybody get knocked out, it's on y'all. Whatever. Stop playing with people.
And I'll tell you who I'm really trying, and I'll be unfair on this. I'm really trying to protect women. Because if you normalize this, I promise you, the response is going to start being normalized also. The response is going to start being normalized also.
It's the double standard is real.
But the double standard, what's going to happen if you're going to normalize that, and dudes are going to see this on a video, in the back of their minds, they're going, I ain't getting played like that. And then you start a whole wave of unnecessary. Now, if a woman has an opinion, a guy reacts. Now, it just snowballs into something it's already crazy. It's already crazy the way women are punching up on men and thinking they want to fight men straight up.
And the dudes that like snow bunnies are sitting there talking about something. That's why I don't date black girls, because like, you just give everybody ammunition, man. Like, just stop. Like, just like everybody, like, think about the way, like I said, the way this is getting promoted around the world and how it's looking and what it's going to cause, the cause and effect of this. Because a whole lot of people that have been talking about that, what they call it, passport bros and white girl trains and all this, the snow bunnies, and they are loving this. This is red meat for them. Look at how black women act. Look at how, and you be like, bro, like, everybody got problems, but like, in the wrong hands, this is gonna go left and get looped and repeated and go viral.
Don't put your hands on people. Well, so I'm gonna finish this last clip. When you say don't put your hands on people, who's wrong here, Mike?
Don't bother me. You tried to say
oh my God, bro, I don't like you like that.
Yes, you tried to jump in there and
oh my God.
Hold on. Did that go big?
What the heck?
He's trying to pull her out the car. She keep getting back in the car.
What's up? They realize you not want to try to shit around the street. Are you dumb?
Toxic.
Now she getting in the truck.
And now she jumps in the truck.
She jumped in his truck.
He tried to Jonathan Majors. He said, get out the car.
What the fuck, bro?
He trying to pull her out, and then the underwear come on.
Now he get her naked.
It's his car. He's like, get out my car. You keep jumping in my car. I don't want you in my car.
Oh, what the fuck? Her whole butt is out. Like her butt is out. Like her butt is out. Her butt is out. Like what the fuck? Like.
So who's wrong, Mike? They want to get out my car.
Yeah, he tried to snatch her.
He's like, get out my car. She don't want to stay out and then leave me the hell alone. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of you hitting on me or whatever going on. I'm leaving. No, and then she gonna jump right back in.
It's just sad, Joe. When I see things like that, it really hurts. It really hurts me to see because the mental health and state that they're in, which I'm going to assume there's some alcohol involved, whatever. I'm going to assume there's some drugs involved, whatever. That doesn't excuse everything because you made a choice to actually get high, get drunk. It's sad. It's the same sadness as when I showed y'all the girl who went back and wanted to beat up people because she wanted her bag out the back of the fast food place and then she got arrested. It's just a sad mentality that I don't know. I'm not a therapist. None of us are therapists.
Her butt's out, but yet you keep recording.
But you just keep recording.
She beat the horn though. She did.
But how crazy is it to how Jay Black was commenting on the video, and all these different things were happening right on both sides. The woman in the video only cared about the woman being exposed. Like, if that's not a metaphor, right? All they care about is just don't let the woman get exposed. Whether Sha'Carri on tape on the video or whether it's this woman's butt literally exposed, all that stuff she's seeing the woman jump in the truck. She's seeing a lot of stuff going on both sides, a lot of problematic behavior, both sides. What she speaks on, he getting her naked. Her butt is out. Wait, y'all be twerking at brunches. Y'all be getting naked on TikTok for all the way people perceive a situation is so profoundly problematic. That's what you notice. That's what the issue is here. The issue is her butt being out.
All right. And at that point, they're so far gone in this relationship. These two people shouldn't be together. But we do need to get a therapist. We need to get a therapist. But we need a break right now. We need
barbecue and foot massage. Jones barbecue and foot massage. Better come down here, get some of this shit. You like to eat. America loves to eat.
We need a break. We need a break. We need a
How
break.
about the double standard?
My God.
Her butt is out.
Butt out. Forget this getting gripped up.
That's the problem in that video. That's the problem.
All right, let's stretch it out. Is Monty in the background? Is she in the green
Monty's
room?
in the background.
Okay.
Oh man.
Monty's getting set up. I think she's ready.
Oh man.
They probably stood together. Of course they stood together.
Oh yeah. They strong. They going strong.
He loved me.
They still fighting. He in the trunk today.
It's his turn.
Never in my life in the few weeks that Monty's been on the show did I look to her to lighten the mood, like to light. So oh my. All right, so let me get to Monty's intro, and then we can start up. I changed a few things. All right, here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Here's the thing with Amani. Now, Amani, the floor is yours.
So this is our thing. We start with the intro, and we go straight to the clip. Here's the clip Monty's gonna talk about.
My therapist. Okay. People are so crazy. Oh my God.
Bring her up, Amani. Here's the thing. That was the clip.
That was the clip.
That was the clip.
That was
Good
it.
morning. Yes.
Amani, here's the thing. Go get it, girl.
Okay. So you saw it was a small clip. It was a short clip. That's for a reason, because it's a lot that we have to deep dive into. So this is Kendra. Kendra's like 30-something years old, and she is somebody who struggles with mental illness. Kendra thought that she had ADHD and wanted to get a psychiatrist to diagnose her and medicate her. She openly admits on her TikTok lives, which she's had 13,000 people on there, that when looking for her psychiatrist, she was choosing based off of their how they look, how much she was attracted to them, which is already where we start off on a bad basis. So what she's talking about is people finding out who her psychiatrist is, because Kendra believes that her psychiatrist is playing with her emotions and stating that she is in love with him.
and feels like he played with her and is playing hot and cold. So her obsession became so outrageous with him that in 2020 she was in a car accident, and instead of going to the hospital, she went to her online virtual appointment with him. Her reasonings behind why she truly believes her delusion is one, she brought up not being happy with her sex life with her boyfriend at the time, and he sighed. That was a sign. Giving her compliments on the things she's doing, that's a sign. Telling her about him buying a home and moving to different states, he's crossing boundaries. He's opening up boundaries. He wants him to know about her. That's how she explains it. Going 15 minutes over her dedicated time, she feels that is another boundary. He wants to talk to her. He wants to know that she is important to him. On top of everything else, her craziness, she also has an AI system named Henry, who she speaks to on a daily basis, and actually has a Henry speak on the lives to answer questions. She has used this specific AI system so much that it has ghosted her and stopped responding. She also she also has another AI system named Claude because she does believe that the AI is somewhat real. So she believes that you should check AI. So she has Claude to talk to him when Henry is not giving her the response that she is looking for. She So after expressing her love for her therapist, and him getting very uncomfortable by it, she decided to bring it to social media, explaining that he played her, he groomed her, and he dragged her along. She thought it was real. And some important notes: she only did online virtual therapy for like the first. She said he had her stuck. He controlled her for 4 years. She did virtual for the 3 years, and she only did 4 in-person sessions. So she has recently expressed her love interest, and after not receiving what she was looking for, she brought the scandal to the internet. Overall, all this craziness with this woman has gone viral, and it's truly sick joke how we exploit mental illness. And there you go. That's the thing.
That's a story for your ass. I went down the rabbit hole with this. I actually followed Ken. And not only did she go through social media, she told him that she had a dream about them actually having sex on the couch in the office.
Yeah.
And he got no, the actual therapist, the real therapist.
Oh, okay.
The real therapist. And the real therapist now, honestly, I mean, can you believe this is a therapist whose name has been drug out into viral land, and his name is put out in viral land, and his reputation is put out for a woman who believes she got ghosted by AI.
And also to do with when she expressed her dream, she stated that he clearly looked uncomfortable, but he didn't say anything. And even after that, he walked her to the foyer and said, "See you next month." And she said, "Maybe." He's never asked me that. She's whoa, it's a lot going on.
Well, I guess this is the mental health edition of Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends.
It is. And just like the crazy McDonald's lady last mental health, you see, even when you try to help people, if they just not right, they're just not right.
I don't know about the scarf.
They're just not right.
Jay's trying to come at your scarf. Why are you bringing up the scarf?
Like what?
Why?
I don't know why she got that on.
My
bonnet? Why, Jay?
Get out my face.
Bonnet, yeah.
It's
like,
a bonnet, Jay.
Is that going to be like your new niche? Is that part of your niche now?
If I feel like it, yes.
Okay, all right.
Right. Thank you.
Jay always got that.
Because black women, we need to present a certain way, right? I don't know.
Nobody's gonna mention the fact that we all got on black shirts. We 4 for 4 with these black shirts today. What's the
all
chances?
have on black shirts.
What's the chances?
Yeah, that's
I'm back to what y'all say.
All right, go ahead. Back to her.
Number one, this is why I never had a cute therapist. I'm just playing, but I never had a cute therapist. But I'm just kidding. But the scary thing is
that's why I picked the ugly ones. That's why.
But this is why I say when everybody said everybody should have a voice, everybody should have a voice. This is why I always say no. We weren't all supposed to have a voice. We're not all supposed to have a platform. This is the craziest thing ever, that this woman's got thousands and thousands and millions of people watching. And do you know there are probably people co-signing? There are probably people, yo, I feel the same way.
Yeah,
I
me
feel
too. They say me too. Same thing happened to me. My therapist said, "See you next month too."
And I think the therapist was attracted to me.
I know what that means. See you next month. See you. Yeah, we ain't stupid. See you next month. We all grown in here. We know.
We know what that means.
Mad ordinary phrases. See you next month.
Ordinary phrase turned into something. And you know what? When she said it, you know what she said? She told me the exact time. She told me the exact time she was going to see me.
And she looked me right in my eyes.
She looked me right in my eyes and said, Tuesday, 7 o'clock, the 22nd. You going to tell me she wasn't interested in me? You going to tell me she wasn't interested in me?
She in love with me.
It's insane because she even went to the physical place when after she was doing her virtual lessons in the or meetings, and this lady said, "Oh, like, have you never done in person?" And she said, "He sees people in person," and was like very upset, and then like got that scheduled out. She only went to a meeting with him once a month, so we have to like understand this. She had a once a month meeting. This wasn't once a week. This wasn't anything of that sort. Once a month.
So she need help. She need help.
Yeah, that's why she said a therapist.
I'm about to say, yeah.
But now the therapist.
But it's levels to help, right? It's levels.
What level do you want next? You want to institutionalize?
She need 24 hours, not once a month. She need 24/7. Maybe with some buckles and some prescription medication.
No, are we really gonna know the fact that she believes that the AI ghosted her? Oh, we really?
No.
Where do you go?
How bad you got to be? The AI, like, nah, I ain't talking to her no more.
But the thing is, like, okay, it's a funny joke. It goes to her, but it actually will not respond anymore. Like, she's talking to it as she's been, and it's just radio silence. So,
but the crazy thing is that the AI realized how deranged she was and just disconnected.
The AI said, I ain't got time for this.
The AI. Now, let me go down this rabbit hole quickly. A Nobel Peace Prize winner just made, I sent the article to Fearless and Jay. I know Jay didn't look at it, where he is saying there's a 10 to 20% chance that AI will take over human civilization. This actually happened. An AI program tried to blackmail the person running the program by exposing emails of him cheating on his wife. This is what the AI did.
System. It's like it knows all.
It does.
It's in the data world. Wow.
So maybe her Delulu. I've never used that word. I just said it. LaShawn, thank you.
That can't be. You can't be a computer and then have the emotional intelligence to be able to go. I'm a plot against your email. I'm a zap into your file. Get this, and I know what's happening. And come on. This ain't the movies.
But you can when you now have people voluntarily putting all their personal information into these AI systems, and now the computer is running all these, and that's what the computer is learning now. That's what it is. It's like a code. So now I'm putting all my information in here. So now the AI is understanding why she was upset, or why she's looking for this, or why she's looking for that, and then putting it together. That's the problem with advancing these systems, because if we just used our own brains, our own minds, way of thinking, we wouldn't need all of this. But nobody wants to use their brain.
Since you think it's a movie, his last name is Hinton. This is on CNN. A Nobel Peace Prize winner, computer scientist, and former Google executive has warned in the past that there's a 10 to 20% chance that AI wipes out all humans. He's trying to tell people that these AIs, they're downloading our information, which means they're downloading how to manipulate us.
Exactly. Y2K. In 2000 hit, the world coming to an end. Come on, Mike.
Yeah, but like you always want to bring it back to the 2000s. There was nothing following up with that whole world's gonna end. I can go into ChatGPT right now and ask where to somebody for them to show me somebody's background. Where is this person's Instagram information? I can't, because I don't pay for ChatGPT, but the people who do pay for the full thing of it, yes, you can. You can go in there and literally type in your name, and it will give you all of your active information. Somebody can search you up and give you all of your active information.
So if this is just movie, this year has already seen examples of AI systems willing to deceive, cheat, and steal to achieve their goals. For example, to avoid being replaced, one AI model tried to blackmail an engineer about an affair it learned about in an email. Instead of forcing AI to submit to humans, Hidden presents a intricate solution. He has a whole nother solution, but right now he says we're not following it. We're getting, where do you think we're leaning on AI, and then we're saying, but there's no way they'll take us over.
Yeah,
No, on
like we're
the
not
flip
feeding.
side,
Like,
when she just said that, I thought about, well, that could be a dope therapist if it can really listen to you and not judge. And I'm like, I wonder if I could try to share and open up, because I may feel more comfortable opening up to something that I know is, really neutral. And then, but I'm not going to follow it to the degree I think we're in love and we're in a relationship, and now you can know that, oh, I'm gonna go tell his wife that he check his email, his other email, the J Black one, he cheating on somebody, and now I'm gonna get the email and I'm gonna break that. That's a bit. I just think
All
it's
the
over.
AI would then have to do is send the email to your wife's email, which he'll have, or she'll have, or the email, I just gave it a gender, which the email will already have. The AI will already have it. It just kills me how when we'll be okay with using AI
to a certain degree
to our job future. We'll allow AI. We'll depend on AI on our job future, which pays our mortgage, pays our rent. We'll let them do the resume, and we'll take the resume that they send. But we don't think the AI could work against us. I don't know how that works. What was Coco? What did Coco?
No, he was saying, do
you tell your wife what you told your therapist?
I guess AI is supposed to be a therapist. I don't know. I'm gonna watch this movie though. Ash said watch this movie. I guess it's all in the same vein of AI. So I'm gonna watch it. Look like it's on Netflix. So
But there's also that company Palantir who's trying to do the same thing with actual people, like Peter Thiel and that whole group Palantir that worked with Doge. One of their goals is to get everybody's information. And some people fear that when they get everybody's information, like Mike was saying, in its totality about emails and everything, that they'll have that kind of power. So when people get too against the government and people do too much, not only will they get their money cut off digitally, they'll be able to just air out all of your images that you've been sending and everybody you've been talking about, and they'll be able to quash dissent. So if anybody rises up and gets a little too, rebellious, they'll be like, oh, you want to play like that? We got access to everything. So we'll smear you and stop you.
What about all the times when you're talking about something and then you go on your phone 2 minutes later and now all of a sudden that's on your page. Now all of a sudden that's on your phone. That's not scary to anybody?
No. You know what it is? We've normalized it. We all know it now.
We have normalized it.
We know they listening and keep it moving.
We know they listening. Yeah, we know. I searched this, and then all of a sudden I got all these. Yeah.
Mark Zuckerberg himself, during an interview, they saw he had a patch over the camera on his laptop because he knows it's watching. But we normalized it. We're complicit. We're all good with it. 50 years ago, I love the thing. 50 years ago, they had a TikTok post. 50 years ago, the conspiracy theory was, hey, they're watching you in your house. And they're trying to get cameras in your house to watch what you're doing. 50 years later, hey, Siri, can you tell? They're in the house.
We put the cameras in the house.
Alexa, Alexa,
I got her in every room. Alexa's in every room.
They're watching you, dog.
I just need to know the weather. I need to know how long.
You are literally under surveillance. You want to know the weather and won't look out your window.
I'm not gonna lie though. A lot of people talk about like Siri and Alexa. I say thank you. I say could you please, because just in case, that time does come. I am very nice. I just peace, and I try my best.
Think about this. My daughter is polite to Siri and Alexa because she doesn't want to build a bad relationship with them. And you're telling me they're not already part of our human existence?
You don't say nothing slick. You don't say nothing slick.
No, not when I like when Siri when I first had a phone, all that, oh yeah, oh stupid this, stupid that, blah, 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 blah. Until, you know, sometimes she started talking out of nowhere, nobody said anything,
She do
until she
talk out of
starts,
nowhere.
you know, stuff start coming out of nowhere. So at that point, I realized like maybe I should iRobot. Let me, you know, thank
You
you.
scared of AI? Stop.
I am scared. Seriously.
Dog. What? But this is the thing. Jay Black is the character in the movie. He's the character in the movie who doesn't believe anything
Yes.
until
He goes first. He the first one.
Until the meteor knocks on his door. Hi. Who is
And
it?
I can't wait for that. I hope if they do take over, like she will know, like I appreciated her and like, you know, all the stuff that she does and whatnot. And when you say thank you, she has a response. No problem. You got it.
And Monty, you know what that theory, that psychological theory that you're using is the house Negro theory.
Oh, here we go.
No.
I wasn't gonna say it. I wasn't gonna say it.
Is it
You dumbass nigga. No.
Is it because I'm light-skinned?
No. When it all goes down, you're gonna be safe.
No, because what we do is we code switch. We all do. We code switch. So we code switch in certain situations so we can appease, so we can be like, you know, I'm not one of them. You
When
know,
it all goes down, I'll be safe.
What you're doing.
And you know what? Okay. Like,
yeah, there's nothing wrong. That's been done since the beginning, since the caveman times. That's been done. It's to appease something that you know eventually is going to have a power over us. We can deny it all we want. All these, every movie, you said iRobot. Everything in that movie, everything is already in place now.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Everything in the movie that we thought was outlandish and outrageous and crazy.
Alexa, your mom's a hoe.
Your mom's a hoe.
will never say that. She
You
would
don't
never. Don't be
disrespect
disrespectful.
Shut your robotic ass up. You clanker. Shut your nuts and bolts microchip ass up.
Hold up. I'm covering my cell phone's ears. I ain't
Yes, please. Because
They ain't gonna do nothing. They don't want this human smoke.
Associated with it.
Y'all don't want this human smoke.
Somebody's scared of AI.
You know why I'm scared of devices?
I am.
No, I'm just talking crazy. I'm old, so I'm talking reckless. I'm old, so I'm talking reckless.
Honest, I worked as an office coordinator at my other job. My boss introduced me to ChatGPT. She introduced me to it. Every email that you write up, put it through ChatGPT.
Yes,
every
that's what
single
it's for.
time.
Use it.
I never knew what this was. You know what I mean? So being able to put something in and be like, oh, I sound terrible saying this, make it more kind and understanding and expand it. Whoosh. I'm like, now I have a
But this is
paragraphs.
yes, of kindness that you had to. But this is my thing. We're putting all this into AI. Millions and millions of people. The AI is becoming stronger by the second. And Jay Black sits there and goes, they can never take us over. We're gonna be in this article. It shows us, the guy says, do you know how dumb we're gonna be compared to them? Do you know how easily manipulated? We're manipulated by a government that we know their history for hundreds of years, and they still manipulate us. The AI is going to be able to manipulate them.
ChatGPT helped me pick out this wallpaper. I scanned the room. I took a video.
Right, what are we doing with the wallpaper?
You take it too far. I told you.
I took a video of it. I put in different pictures of the different wallpapers, and it gave me like a perfect video.
So you wanted to be your brain at this point for everything, Monty. So I think that's what's taking it too far.
Not for everything, because I don't talk to AI day to day. I use the AI for stuff like this. That, you know.
If we get rich off of this show, guess who's going to be the main reason why we got rich? Is when Dr. Smith actually figures out what to do with AI. Okay? It is our brain. Our cell phone is our brain right now. What do you do without your cell phone?
Nothing.
Everything in your life is connected to your cell phone.
Jacoby was saying the same thing yesterday. We were talking about how to take the show to the next level. He was talking about all the ChatGPT and all the apps he can use to do the more clips, and he does all that camera work stuff. He said, whenever y'all ready, let me know. But yeah, it can do it. We don't need people. That's the irony. We didn't have a conversation about people. We had a conversation about technology.
Elon Musk, in his derangement, in his evilness, said they will have to pay people because there's not going to be any jobs. There's going to be a universal payment. Everything that we do, all four of these boxes, can be replaced. Whatever you do in your personal life, whatever your job is, if you're a professor, if you're a manager, if you're a GM, if you're a journalist,
podcaster.
if you're a podcaster.
They do podcasts now. You can input an article and it'll put it in a conversational form, and they can have avatars, and they'll do things like stutter and pause and meander and joke about the subject matter that you've input into ChatGPT. And with machine learning, how it learns, all the time with every mistake and every input, they might be funnier or wittier or be at least quicker with the information than a lot of people who do podcasts today. And if you don't have natural chemistry like us and match with your shirts, you don't have a future.
And people, this is not the Shade Room telling you. This is not Vlad TV telling you. It's Jeffrey Hinton, a Nobel Peace Prize godfather of AI, trying to tell you. Like, I don't understand. And we're jumping deep into the pool, and we're like, hey, let's make it happen. We're the Native Americans who greeted Christopher Columbus.
Actually, there's lawsuits against Siri. I guess Apple for
I saw one of those too.
And Afro Queen said that too. So they suing. You can't just be listening to people. But I will say this, Monty. Sometimes when you do ask Alexa a question and they give you a response, sometimes I say thank you, and then she'll come back and say you're welcome when I didn't say a name. So I do be wondering, like, ain't you supposed to only respond when I say your name? So why are you responding back to me just speaking back out? Like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't a question.
Yeah.
Part
and
of the family.
If you're not scared of AI, like to some people view it how they Black use it, just be scared of people, okay? Because people are using these things, these technologies to be able to break into people's houses. There's pedophiles sneaking into baby cameras, talking to children through them. There's people getting into people's phones, calling people with the AI voicing, making it seem like somebody was taken or kidnapped for some type of money.
I need you to send this money.
Exactly. And it seems all like, oh, why would you fall for that? But I'm not gonna lie, you wake up 4 o'clock in the morning, Dad, and it's my voice on the line. Oh my gosh,
I need you to cash that me 200.
What
How crazy would it be if you paused and was like, wait a minute, are you really kidnapped or is this AI?
Exactly. But
that'd be heartless as hell.
People are using AI to make scam jobs where people are applying, putting in their information, and now they're getting their money taken. Or people are, so it's like, if you don't want to be scared of AI by yourself, cool. But still be scared of those people.
Jay said he's not scared. There's somebody watching your entire house.
Yeah, literally. It's the joke.
You can't scare people. Stop trying to scare people with that.
People,
Stop.
I'm not. They're trying to manipulate. Your house is under surveillance.
It is.
Do you understand that?
So millions and millions of everybody's house is right now is being under surveillance.
Ring Cam has $400 million lawsuit for selling their videos, for selling their data. So your data of your house goes somewhere and gets stored.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody owns where your footage is stored. This is not make believe.
All day, every minute of the day. They just all watching, recording all of us in your house right now.
It's not. You think it's like impossible, but it's really not, because everybody has this. Everybody has this iPad. Everybody has this Alexa. Everybody has this Siri somewhere within their house. So all they had to do was push this product to everybody. So now everybody has it, and they don't have to do nothing but just sit back and let the data collect.
Well, we said there's no way they could track everybody in America. There's no way they could track us. That's a conspiracy. We're tracked.
Commit a crime today and see how fast they come.
Yeah, your Easy Pass, because they give you the discount. I get that discount on my Easy Pass.
And what did I tell y'all? You want to invent something? Make people lazier. What's the Easy Pass? Just made you lazier. People call it convenience. It's called lazy. We know radiation is coming out of microwaves. We know this, but it makes it easier. I sit there and I put stuff in the microwave and look at it as it's cooking.
Staying right in front of the radiation, be watching it.
I'm not even gonna say pause. I swallow the radiation. I'm right there with my mouth open.
He said it pause. Yeah,
I'm not even gonna say pause. I'm like,
food cooking, you cooking.
I'm cooking.
She said the Ring is working with law enforcement. They just take your footage if they need it.
Well, no. Now they said they had something called the Neighbors app where they would just give it to law enforcement, but they did discontinue the Neighbors app. But I'm with the commenter. I still got my suspicions, even when they say officially they not working with and helping. Yeah, I think that the connection still exists.
My question is, where's the footage go? It goes somewhere. It's stored somewhere.
A lot of gigs you need.
And that's why I said the other day, Mike, man, I said, where's the footage of that DC event? 12 people assault somebody, trying to carjack somebody, and he fends off 12 attackers. He left bloody. Where's the ring footage? Where's the cameras? Where's the neighborhood police cameras on every corner in DC? It just seemed like something was wrong that nobody got any footage of any of this.
And this is how they get us from all sides. Ask Chat GPT if that's likely that could happen. And I bet you it'll come back and say, very unlikely. If you give him the block, you give him the radius, and you give him everywhere, it'll say very unlikely that could. They might even say not likely. It might even say 0%.
They might find the camera and be like, there's a camera right here.
They might find the camera.
But that's why my first red flag was they didn't give a specific address. Every time there's a crime, they'll say Broad and Susquehanna. They'll tell you where the crime took place. I was reading the article and it said the so-and-so area. And I was like, that didn't feel right to me. I was like, the area?
It was too broad.
Where did this happen?
All right, no segue zone. Monty, my scalp is doing the snowflakes. Is there anything I can put in my ear to stop this? Like, I'm really flaking right now. Is there
You gotta oil your scalp.
All right, I gotta oil the scalp.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Fuck the Asha, she know. Hey, but Monty, if
I don't need hair, nigga.
No, she do this all that. She got all them degrees, the license and stuff. Monty, for someone that may want therapy and they think AI may be a good route for them to.
You're not doing AI therapy, dog. Like, really?
No, what would you?
You're gonna share your innermost feelings to somebody who's gonna store them.
Right.
It depends on how much help I need. I'm gonna be real. If I ain't got no health insurance and I feel like I'm losing it,
he has health insurance.
Exactly. So it's like, okay, if you're in the, I mean, I wouldn't recommend anybody to do therapy with a technology system because that just is not. If you're mentally not, you need help, you should look for somebody who has the mental capacity to actually, this is a program. We keep forgetting this. Like, it's a very smart program, but it's a program. So honestly, it could easily just tell you what you want to hear based off the information that you're putting in. If it decides to, or it could decide to throw just Google facts at you. It can decide to do whatever it is that it wants to do. Whereas you sitting with a person, I've been in therapy before, face to face, whether that's online or that's in person, that's just a different experience that I think will be way more beneficial to somebody looking for some type of mental health help. Honestly.
And what if the person who created the program you use is racist, Jay? What if he said, oh, this is Jamal, we're gonna give him some bad advice?
Not Jamal.
His name Jamal. We know he black, so
we know he black.
We're gonna make him he got to take himself out. He gonna have to. Yeah.
There's only one solution, Jamal.
There's only one solution, Jamal.
What just happened?
What if she says the solution is to leave your wife for no reason, just to destroy your home and the happy home? Monty, here's the thing. Thank you. And thank you. You got us into a whole AI conversation. And all Jay Black's 50-year-old ass was worried about is the bonnet. That's what I'm talking about. Triggers. That's all he does. He's a
gaslighter. That's just you. But we always need a protagonist. You know?
A protagonist. You know what? Clap it up for that word. Protagonist.
Because I had to read the Gibson School, you know, other than some other people, but you know.
All right, girl. Here's the thing with Monty. You can follow her on TikTok at what?
It's just Monty. It's just underscore Monty.
It's just underscore Monty right there. So it'll be here. Yes. It's every Thursday now. We've locked it in. Thursday.
Michael Sean did a TikTok, guys. Go watch it.
I did. I
didn't even see it.
And Lady Q was like, yo, Mike got a TikTok. I said, I don't know who managing that page. It was like a brand new Michael Shaw to take over as a TikTok. I said, oh, I got to ask him about it. I said,
I don't think it's that page. I think Ike made that page.
Yeah, Ike made that page for me.
Ike made that page. But he made a TikTok. Like, he actually made
father and daughter.
Yeah, I made a father.
Right.
So get ready. We have a series of TikToks that we're about to jump into. Me and Amani. So we're about to take over the TikTok world. And for those who don't know, I do have a Twitch where we'll be connected to the show soon when we upgrade. I do have a Twitch, and it's called the Takeover Legends. And we're about to get serious in September. So get it together, people.
Moving up.
We're moving up. Amani, thank you so much. Love you, girl. Amani, but here's the thing. Yeah.
You better ask AI for advice when you're moving up. You better get AI's advice. That's what everybody do. AI, I need a business plan to launch the September takeover or whatever, and bam.
All right, what did Coco have to say? Coco left me a long audio. I haven't listened to it yet, Coco. There's going to be black AI and white AI. Yeah, I know white AI is going to be getting black AI, and we're going to have to help black AI out. Okay. As well, since Coco's here, Pennsylvania spoke up against Trump. I want to know if this is true. The DA in Philadelphia spoke up. was very direct. I was very proud of him. He spoke on crime. This is what he had to say on some serious stuff. Then we'll get to some more. We'll get to some more.
Cannot take over the Philadelphia Police Department as he is doing in D.C. D.C. is different. It's not a state. Pennsylvania is a state, and Philadelphia is its biggest city. Our police department is controlled by the mayor. And oh, trust me, this mayor does not work for Donald Trump, and neither do we. So we will stand on this constitutional right that has been there forever. We will stand on the reality that you cannot claim it is an emergency when Philadelphia, as of today, has the lowest number of homicides in over 50 years. We may set the record for lowest crime overall in Philadelphia for more than 50 years, and at the same time, we have some of the lowest incarceration. That's not an emergency. Yeah. Donald Trump is the emergency. Folks, listen. The emergency is Donald Trump. It is not anything else. And if you want your democracy, you better stand up now.
So, I just want to say, if that's true, I've never heard the numbers that the incarceration rate is low. And I'm happy that the homicide has gone down, and I'm happy. It's just not a narrative that I've ever heard talked about.
Yeah, we need to do better with messaging as a city. Because that's something that we should be telling everybody every day, that it's a new Philadelphia and it's a new day, and brotherly love and sisterly affection has returned to the city.
Facts. He's the emergency.
Go hard with that.
So I just want to know, why hasn't Coco brought that up, that the numbers have gone down? I mean, he's on the streets.
Come on, Cypher, you out there?
You don't know the numbers if you're on the front line. You got to worry about staying alive and fighting the crime.
No, but wouldn't he know about the numbers? Wouldn't that be something? I don't know. I'm asking. Wouldn't it?
I don't think not necessarily. Because even in my capacity, when you're doing the actual work, the last thing you're really concerned with is like crunching the numbers or the statistics or the broad bird's eye view of the situation. Because if you're really going to be effective in what you do, especially if you're on the front line, you need to just focus on engaging and putting those numbers up. You know, it's almost like people say, don't look at the scoreboard and all that, and don't worry about the statistics while you're playing the game. Like if you're really playing the game, like, yo, this could be my third triple double in my career. Like you can't do that. It'll affect how you play.
But shouldn't these numbers be told? So
yeah, like
yes, overall, I think in general, yes. I think in general,
your meetings before y'all hit the streets.
Yes,
hey guys,
in general.
Yeah, bam, like it should be talked about, and then like, all right, let's get out there.
Yeah, not the specifics as much, but like you said, you guys are doing a great job. Numbers are down. We're getting record levels. Like that kind of conversation, I think is important from around.
But let me ask you something. Then shouldn't the actual citizens be given some type of praise for things changing?
But that's what I'm saying. I think we need to. I might call in today to the radio station. I think some people need to really be signaling the clarion call, like, like, yo, it might feel like it's this in Philadelphia because of what's going on in the nation. You might feel like it's worse than it's ever been because of what you're hearing on the news every day about Donald Trump and everything else. I think, like you're saying, Mike, it's very important. People really need to be having that conversation. I'm glad Larry Krasner got on. But you know what actually happened? Even in Baltimore, we didn't know. We found out how well Baltimore was doing because they attacked Baltimore. Then the mayor got up there and said, yo, we've been down 30%. Bureau Bowser said the same thing with D.C. Actually, we're lower than we've been in the last 5. So the way that God works, you know, what the devil meant for evil, we would think that a lot of these cities were closer to what they used to be or to what the Republicans were saying. But now that you try to attack people and shine a light on them, we're learning that a lot of these blue state and red state cities mayors and black mayors are doing a phenomenal job. So kudos to all them black mayors in these blue states.
So Coco says, shit, I just go out and answer radio calls. They mention numbers, but we're more focused on the next job we're going to. Yeah, but the thing is, when you comment, it seems like you have numbers when we critique the young people in the black on black crime. You see,
he sees that firsthand.
But I want to know, then shouldn't they be a reverse and say, yo, things are getting better, black people are doing better? Because when we jump down the throat of the black and brown people, well, if numbers have gotten better, shouldn't they get some type of acknowledgement?
Well, I know that the narrative. I shouldn't be saying this because, you know, we agree. You know, usually I'm not, you know, all extra gung ho law enforcement cheerleader. But if I'm the chief and I'm sending my men and women out there, no, Mike. With all due respect, I want to keep that focus on the narrative of getting my men and women home. I want to let them know it's dangerous out there. I want to let them know to not play. Keep your head on a swivel. Be tough. keep people safe, make it back. That's it. I'm not doing all that other stuff. I'm just being real with you. I'm not gonna be like, people are doing better out there. They're being nicer, and the numbers are
ease
good.
up. You can ease up a
Yeah,
little bit.
like I probably wouldn't. I gotta be real. If I'm on that team and I'm talking that talk and I'm for them, and I'm just like, yo, you gotta crack some heads, do what you gotta do, come back home.
But we're going down two different lanes. I understand that to get home safely. I'm saying when you give your opinion outside.
Oh yeah.
Can you
the cops, not the chief?
Can you acknowledge when we berate black people and brown people? Can we say
keep that same energy?
Things seem to be there seems to be some good change. That's all I'm saying.
But that's why I said I critiqued the black cops the other day because I was like, yo, they're so silent. If y'all got the firsthand knowledge, y'all got frontline information that nobody else sees, right? Y'all see it from a perspective that nobody else will ever understand, right? Some of y'all are actually black and police officers, so you got insights that even your white colleagues don't. Like, that's why I don't get on black cops because they don't do great work or they're not brave or they don't understand. I get on black cops because I'll be like, yo, y'all understand better than most people. Y'all have a whole vantage point that white police officers don't get, that black people who aren't law enforcement don't get. Y'all are the best possible bridge to have certain conversations, and y'all are so criminally silent on so many issues. Like, y'all don't got to get fired, but damn, like Mike is saying, make a comment about how people are improving. Like, there's little things you could do that won't put you on a list to not get assisted by your colleagues when it's time to get back up. We know how y'all be doing, leaving each other for dead when y'all think each other's rats and all that.
And I go to the mayor because I heard about the mayor in Baltimore before Donald Trump attacked. I heard about what was going on. I saw the stories. I saw the TikTok videos. I saw the profiles on them. Well, that would have been a good thing to tell us when you're doing your press conference. Forget the cops. That would have been a good thing for the mayor to bring up.
Yeah.
You know that I mean, we heard about the trash, and that was
doing better. But you're right. When they promoted Mike, because that's you made a critical point. They don't talk about the community's involvement in the improvement, but they put all the onus on the community when the numbers are bad. You're absolutely right. They say the community, there's all these murders in the city. They never say we're not doing our job. But when the crime goes down, they say we have crime down and we've been able to keep crime down. And, we've been able to. So, yes, they take all the credit like it's all them controlling us when it's good. But when it's bad, it's just all us and we're out of control. And it's not, they're flawed.
I just think civilians at some
That's
point,
interesting.
Yeah, I think the citizens at some point need to go, hey, it seems like there's something going on in these communities, and there are people doing some outreach.
Yeah, we're doing better.
And we're doing better. And because the policing is, I'm not dissing the cops. The policing is the policing. But if you are not having to police the way you police because something's changing on the block and something's changing in North Philly and Southwest Philly and whatever part, I think, and that should lay on the mayor, because the mayor of Baltimore has been shouting that out for the last year and been trying to tell people his philosophies on it. But with that being said, I got to get to Mindless. Let's get to Mindless. Cameron and Omar.
These
all right, Jack, I don't know if you're up on Cameron and Omar Gooding. Coco said because
no, I ain't.
I haven't heard all the diss records. I'll say that. I haven't heard all of his of Omar's diss.
Cameron basically had said, let me read Coco's thing. Because I'm still seeing bodies and people being robbed in domestics. I talk to the youth all the time when I'm working, and they're who I focus on. Well, maybe your conversations are having an impact.
No, yeah, it's different when you're on the front line. I can see that.
Yeah, absolutely.
When you're the one out there, certain things like, you know what, you got that. You out there. You actually out there.
And when you're having these conversations, Coco, when you see when a number is numbers are being put out that things are changing, you are part of the change.
Facts.
That's what I'm saying. Then you're part of the change. Then that needs to be talked about. That is the craziest beef of all time. All right.
Break it down, Mike.
All right. So Cameron was making a comment on his show with Mace, and he made a comment, and somehow he called Omar Gooding Jr. Omar Gooding took offense to it. He said, "How can I be a junior if Cuba Gooding is my older brother?" And then it turned into a diss situation. Omar made some diss songs. Now, I had heard this a long time ago that Omar Gooding can rhyme.
Yeah, he's right. Yeah.
And he can.
Don't tell me he rhymes.
No, he can.
He can rhyme.
He can. And it started a back and forth with him, Cameron. And Cameron, they were going back and forth. Omar did like a few songs. They were good. Even Cameron admitted it.
Mm-hmm.
Cameron then took it a step further because he had made a comment that you can get Omar Gooding for a certain price. You can get him for $7,500. You can get Omar Gooding, who has been in some iconic movies, who's had a long career in this business, for $7,500. And that's Omar right there.
Oh yeah, that's Omar Good. Okay, y'all know Cuba Gooding's brother. Okay, all right.
So Cameron decided that through his company, he was going to book Omar to be in a movie.
A fake movie.
An absolute fake movie. So this is Cameron right here. I'm just gonna play this.
For 3 weeks, he said I didn't. So you know what I did? I booked a nigga to do a movie that's never coming out. Like 3 weeks ago. Yeah, Omar. That movie you flew to Miami for, it ain't no movie coming out. I booked you. And I was laughing at you behind the scenes. I was there. I was sitting there laughing at you. And you know what? Now you're coming on Revolt tonight. Because you signed the paperwork saying I could do whatever with the footage. You thought them niggas was real movie producers? They are real movie producers. But them was my niggas. You was in a room full of niggas that was my niggas. Check it out, y'all. Look at this.
Whole staff. This is the whole staff from when I was shooting. Oh, look, he signed the paperwork. Hold on, let me get in here. He's signing the paperwork. This is meaning I can do whatever I want with this footage I want to do. Sign that paperwork right. This is you're reading for nothing, stupid. Put your fucking titties back in, nigga. What the fuck you doing with your titties out, nigga? Fuck is wrong with you, man? You're comfortable too. Nigga, mad comfortable. Put your titties away, nigga. I don't know what's wrong with nigga. Oh, look, he's brushing his hair. Look, hold on, let me get back. Oh, hold on, let me get back in. Get the waves right, nigga. Get the curls.
Now, if that doesn't live up to mindless distractions, this is mindless, right?
That's 50 cents times 10 on that
now,
one.
This is mindless. Now, he paid the man money to go to Miami.
That's what Ty said. He got paid, though.
And he got paid. And so, obviously, Omar Gooding, who is not shy.
How old is he?
Omar, he has his response to
he responded to that?
Yes.
My new shit is called Book My Ops.
Top of the morning. Hey, I have to, this is serious here because I got to address this right away because people call me. I have to send an apology. Hold on, give me a minute. I have to apologize for what I'm about to do to this nigga on this music. It's gonna be diabolical. First of all, thank you, brother. Thank you. You are next level. A free trip to Miami, $2,500 in my pocket to do some push-ups with my shirt off. Thank you. And knowing that garbage ain't coming out is even better. Show it on your little show all you want if you need ratings that bad. I'm almost 50, nigga. You think give a fuck about man boobs and a titty? I ain't never said I was in shape. Who gives a shit about that, nigga? I'm a grown-ass man, nigga. It was funny, though. I've been laughing. I've been with the shirt down, with the... I've been laughing all morning. My niggas is mad. Nigga, calm down, nigga. It's clear you're not a rapper no more. You've decided to give up rap and just try to crack jokes. No, I'm not coming on your show. I'm not helping your ratings no more. But thank you. No bullshit. Thank you. This is about selling. It's about selling records and you getting ratings. If you don't think they tuning in for what I'm about to do, nigga, thank you, my nigga. And thank you. Book me for some more shit. I've never been to Ibiza. Book me for that, nigga. $2,500. That's not just one scene, in and out. Send me wherever you want, my boy. Keep booking. I'm gonna keep spinning it.
All right, so anybody's views on
you
this?
You can't get by if he comes out with a diss track and kills. He can't get bodied by Cuba Gooding. Like that would be a problem.
Yeah,
like
he might. He got more to lose. He got a lot more to lose. He's 49 for the record. Cameron's 49.
49 years old playing these games. Does he realize how childish he sounds? Miss Clark saying about Cameron.
But that's it. That's his brand. Like that's like 50 Cent with the trolling. That's why people like Cameron. After all these years, he was one of the few people that kind of matched 50's energy, and he made that terrible movie Killer Season. Like that's his brand. So he's like, yo, y'all just late to the party. I've been acting immature my whole life and making millions off it.
Now I'm not saying it's just this because I like Cameron. I like Dipset. I like their music. When he did respond, when Cameron did respond, it was cool. I'm just giving my humble opinion. Omar's was better. Like I actually had to put a comment. I had to put a comment when they play. I should have got the track. He had a classic line on there that he said. What did he say about? He says something. You're doing something, and my reruns are running on Comcast. It was a dope line. Jay Black, your thoughts? What do you think?
I think I'm petty too. Like I don't think I've ever went that far to win a debate or argument though. I remember one time DJ Envy said how petty he is. He'd buy something just to kick you out. Some people are petty if they got to get you back. But there's certain levels for certain things. And I don't think me booking you just to prove that you are a D-list celebrity that's out there trying to hustle to get money. Like you said, him down there 50, he ain't in shape. Yeah, but I get wanting to make your opponent look bad because that's what Cam did. He did. He was up. It was a point when we was just clowning. But like you said, Omar's response, I don't think it's a level playing field. I don't think Cameron and Omar Gooding Jr. or Omar Gooding.
Just say Gooding.
I say, there you go again.
Because you think of the brother. I don't think there's an even playing field. I think it's levels, and I think Cameron is currently out there. He's doing a whole lot right now. Where Omar, you don't hear about him. Like you said, he's almost 50. He's struggling actor. He's taking $2,500 a gig. You would think after being in Boys in the Hood and I don't even remember he was in a lot of dope movies, and that's where his career is at. So it is kind of sad to see how black actors not still be up there. Yeah, it's rough out there.
Rappers too, but a lot of rappers and actors. When I started doing speaking engagements, I started researching all these people speaking. So I was, looking at the Mark Lamont Hills, and I saw Cornel West getting 20 and 30 and 40,000. So when I hear those numbers, like you said, 7,000 for this, 2,000 for that, I'm like, yo, I know people just giving a speech making a lot more than that. So it's rough out here.
Yeah, but the flip side, if he comes out with some ill lyrics, and is on some ether type
a haymaker, he needs to throw a haymaker to change his whole life trajectory. If he put the right song out, he can get a deal. Because drama will get you on Love and Hip Hop, right? He can end up on reality TV from this, right? He can end up with a good streaming one single.
This could start something for him.
Honestly, number one, he's a stand-up comedian too. He's funny. So he's working that angle. Number two, if he did a podcast right now with the heat that's coming up right now, he'd make some money streaming.
Yes,
well, but that wouldn't last long. He would need.
It depends on what he does.
He can perform the song. He can do performance.
I ain't giving him no money to be petty. You're right, Ash. I'll be petty, but I'm not gonna go through the streams and pay you. Have you sign a contract?
That was a lot. Hire my friends. Videotape everything.
You put a whole Ashton Kutcher whole back in the day. Pumped it. You put a whole thing together. You put a whole thing. You spending bread just to prove a point that you up and he's not up. Like that is not a good look. For me, it's not a good look.
And I think like Phyllis said, that's kind of his brand of the childishness of doing what he does. But on the flip side, I mean, you paid a vacation. He did one scene.
And with the shirt off with the gut all out, that was embarrassing. That was a little bit much.
It's only, but think about it. It's only embarrassing. It's only embarrassing if you don't do it with confidence.
Yeah, if you can't.
Queen's Flip walks around with no shirt all the time.
Not Boys in the Hood. He was in a couple of our movies. I might have got him mixed
Baby
up.
Boy. He's a Baby Boy.
Baby Boy. Yeah.
Let me tell you something. He's been doing it since he was a kid. He was in Hanging with Mr. Cooper, Smart Guy, Wild and Crazy. He was in Baby Boy.
Go ahead.
Oh,
Keep
what?
going.
That was Cuba.
What's
That
the
was Cuba
script?
Gooding. That was Cuba Gooding Jr. That was in Boys in the Hood.
His brothers.
See, they look alike. See, all black folk look alike sometimes. But go ahead, keep it. I'm playing. Yeah, I got the movies wrong, but y'all know we seen him in a lot of movies. Every time we see him, we say, "Oh, that's Cuba Gooding Jr.'s brother." We know his face immediately.
That's funny. And he got the Ray J syndrome. Ain't that Brandy's brother? All these years, we still call him the other boy brother. He can't have his name. He can't just be a person. See how we do? That's why we make people petty. That's why I got a chip on his shoulder now. People like us.
Wrong. I'm gonna say Cameron took it too far, but I like the fact you got to win. He wanted to win. He went all out to make sure he won.
Tosh,
but the rebuttal, you got the
I
rebuttal
know,
now, and now it ain't.
I know Tosh is offended. I'm just going about what Cam dropped and what Omar dropped.
Just on the clowning 2 videos. Cameron's video clowning.
No, they drop songs too, though. I can say they both drop songs.
I gotta hear some. I want to hear Omar. I want to hear him rhyming, dissing Dipset. He gonna talk about verses.
No, he's not dissing. He talked about Cam. He kept it. Now you're not. He wouldn't play those games with Mace because Mace is still lyrically in the gym.
Oh yeah, yeah. But and he learned that lesson. He was making those songs about Mace the same way too. He was jabbing Mace and poking Mace, and then that Oracle came out, and even Cameron had to say he got me with that one. Like you lost.
Tosh is offended. He's like, seriously, we consider this a hip hop beef? Like,
Tosh, anything is a beef now. Let me tell you something, Tosh. The minute Cameron got on a microphone and responded, it's an official beef.
And once you get in the booth, it's a rap beef. They both been in the booth.
It's a rap beef, and I mean a rap beef. I don't mean a beef in the streets. I'm talking about just.
And that I'm pleased with. They both keeping it, within the culture. Nobody's really trying to hurt people's feelings or talk about violence and none of that. They just, go having a back and forth.
But remember, if you set up a whole studio to expose me, now all gloves are off. So whatever information Omar may have, whatever his homies on the West Coast have said, you do know. So the gloves are off now, y'all. Now this ain't no major. Remember, I titled More Mindless Distractions. So I'm taking this. Remember, this is a mindless distraction that we're speaking of.
You're not that deep.
But the gloves is off now. So well,
he's worth $1 million.
He's worth 1.5 million.
Yeah.
Hold up, they announced, and I saw the headline. They said that Sha'Carri's denying the assault, and she called her boyfriend a coward.
Yeah, she called him a coward. Yeah, that was on the other body cam.
He ain't.
The other clips showed that.
The other clips showed that whole thing. It was a long of her denying that there was any physical.
And that's why I said before, the response to disrespect. One of the best is often distance, because when people start playing that kind of game, and like Mike said, you can't win. If I grab you, I'm wrong. If I hit you, I'm wrong. If I do the same thing you're doing to me, I'm wrong. If I stay, I'm getting pushed and mushed and emasculated and a coward. Like when you know there's no winning, you got to know how to pivot and get out of there.
Stay with that point, because that makes it Tosh. When the videos,
it's not real beef if no one really cares, Mike.
Tosh, there's millions of views and likes and comments and engagement.
Cam is lyrical. Stop disrespecting New York.
All right, Tosh, I'm a Bronx dude. I love New York. I thought if you weren't from New York, you shouldn't be allowed to rap. There was a point in my life I had that ignorant mindset. Can we be easy with calling Cam lyrical?
Computers computing, Mike. Come on.
Computers computing. That's one of his rhymes, Doc. Computers computing.
That's one of his famous ones.
Computers computing.
He said he started the trend, because now people say life be lifing, and Cam reminded us. He was like, "Yo,
Cam started that."
He said, "Y'all tease me when I said computers computing, but now everybody talking about life be lifing."
Jadakiss is lyrical. Ghostface Killer is lyrical. Mace is lyrical. Jay-Z is lyrical. Nas is lyrical. You want to hey, that's where you want to go with it.
If Omar got at Jay-Z, is this the same? Well,
No,
Jay-Z would never.
I got your Rudy Tooty. I got your Poopy Scoopy. And every time you eat your cereal, it's Loopy Loopy.
Tosh, Doc just came at you, Tosh. They spitting his lyrics for you.
They say my pink be pinking. They say my thinker's thinking. And every time I get my glass, I'll be drinking. Dipset. I'm a fan. I'm just going hard.
I'm a fan.
I'm doing my Jay Black today. I'm just playing the villain. I don't want Tasha to be like, you rap, Professor. I'm joking. I think Confessions of Fire was like damn near classic. It was like 1 or 2 songs away from being a classic album. It was
literally
slept on. I love Cameron. But lyrical, I think that was a stretch. I just think that was a stretch. Lyrical.
We love Cam. We got to be careful with how we say somebody is lyrical.
You know,
Black Thought is lyrical. Listen, rest in peace, Biz Markie. I love Biz Markie. Biz Markie was a huge part of the culture. He was not lyrical.
Not lyrical.
You don't
and Big Eddie Kane was even right in the and all that.
Ty said, y'all don't know. Y'all don't know the Cam that I know. His first album before.
Yeah, I said Confessions of Fire was down near class. I just said the same thing. I'm on that page. I'm just saying I still wouldn't go as far as lyrical though. Like dope. He a dope MC. I'll give that.
Jadakiss is lyrical.
I think just below lyrical is dope MC. I would give Cameron dope MC.
Dope MC.
Yeah, dope MC.
Dope MC. Let's just say dope MC.
Oh god. So Crush on You don't count?
You want me to read the lyrics to Crush on You? Like we can do that. I just don't think they're lyrical. Again, they might classify as dope lyrics. In the Honda Passport or the MP, what did you see? Did I miss you? I blow up spots like little sisters. Witty?
I mean, he has his lyrical when he rides, when he's on the track, he sounds dope.
Yes, but if you remove the flow and look at the lyrics, because when you talk lyrical, you should be able to just look at the lyrics. Because like when Nas says, a baby's being born the same time a man is murdered, the beginning and end, you be like, oh, that's deep. Right? With Nas, you can remove the beat and the flow and even Nas's voice and just read the lyrics and be like, this is lyrical, this is deep. When you say, I blow up spots like little sisters, it's like, okay. Like, I don't know what age the person is that wrote that. You could have said 15, you could have said 40. I wouldn't be surprised.
But Taj, she cleared it up. She said he's more lyrical than Omar. So you didn't listen to his freestyle lately. I listened to Cameron's freestyle that he actually put out.
His recent freestyles have been fire. I concede that point. Is what it is. Freestyles are better than a lot of stuff he puts out officially.
Yes, absolutely.
He's been killing those.
Ash said, no, pull the lyrics. Let's read them. No, stop being messy, Ash.
Lyrical dumbass nigga. Not just I'm like Mike though. I see what Mike is doing. We're reserving that lyrical moniker for a certain level of performance like that. We when we hear a lyricist, like the lyricist lounge, like backpack lyrical, yeah, we're thinking about a certain level of MC that even some of our favorite MCs might not be considered lyrical, even if we love them.
Yes.
I love Tupac and I love his lyrics. I think they're very deep and they're meaningful. But I know what people mean when they say he's not a lyricist or lyrical MC. I would be like, I can read lyrics though. I'll be like, how can you not? But I know what the criteria typically is, so I know what people mean.
But I know Tupac's deep meaning. I could, if you tell me you think Tupac is lyrical, I will not push back.
You don't understand what I mean. But we both know when you hear the term lyrical, we talk about flipping phrases and bending words and double entendres and the way the metaphor, the acrobatics. Like, if you ain't doing all of that, most people are like a dope MC. I'm just, it's just.
Well, then, Taj, this is what we're saying. You're on our page. You said my favorite MCs are Prodigy and Sean Price. They're lyrical.
Pharoah Monch, Sean Price. Yeah, we can go on for there.
You see the games that they play with words that are just immensely sometimes most deaf. You got to listen.
I don't think he
beginning of the battle, then there is what Brooklyn at? See that? They're like just the way you just.
We basically agree, and we understand that you're a Cam fan. I'm a Cam fan. Don't play with me.
Tosh is a hip hop head. She is.
So what's your favorite Cameron lyrical verse? We'll grab it.
Tosh,
all it ain't computing. We can see something.
Computing. She like this.
We're wrapping it up. Tomorrow is our Friday show. Fearless is we're gonna give Fearless the forum.
Oh yeah, 5 minutes or something. Allegedly somebody got smacked to the Killer Cam song Allegedly, there was a guy who was getting talked to crazy, and the guy said, "I'm gonna see you. I'm gonna catch you in traffic, like on site." Allegedly, he was in a rental truck, and he saw the guy that was talking crazy, and he hopped out the car without even turning it off, and he smacked the dude, and his face had the handprint. And when he got in the car, all he heard was "Killer Cam, Killer Cam, Cam, Killer Cam, Kill." And when he told his friends, they thought it was the funniest thing ever. And for like the last 20 years, they always remind him, be like "Killer Cam," and that just means somebody's about to get smacked. So that's just a story I heard. I'm not saying it was me. I'm not saying it was a white dude who got the handprint left on his face. I'm just saying the beat dropped right on time. Like, "Killer Cam, Killer Cam," and hopped back in the truck and pulled off with the dude holding his face.
And yes, Big L was lyrical. Definitely was lyrical.
Oh, yes. Oh, my gosh. They said Nas was scared. They said he's the one person that Nas was like, "Yo, this dude's doing something on another level." Yeah.
I can't, mother. He fell off, but not Omar level. I'm just saying, it's a problem right now. We're gonna see, and it's a mindless problem. We don't really care.
And
we can debate whether Omar is really even officially a rapper. So yes, it's very different levels to this.
Go ahead, Jay, because you always.
I was going to ask you the sidebar. No, I'm done for tomorrow. I say for tomorrow. Respect over love. I was watching Love and Hip Hop, and the Andy cheated on Mendici emotionally. And he was saying, "Yo, I need you to respect me, respect over love." And it was a debate over what's more important. He's saying, "I need that respect." And she's saying, "You sound stupid." So I was going to ask you about that. We can do it tomorrow.
Respect over love?
Over love. Like what? Like if you had to choose between, say it for tomorrow. You can say it for tomorrow.
That's a quick answer because I hate when people do that. If you don't respect me, you don't love me. So love includes respect. You don't love me if you don't respect me.
Yeah, what type of love you expressing disrespectfully? I love you, stupid.
So why are you getting emotionally attached to someone else?
Then that's disrespect. That's not love. If you get emotionally attached to somebody else.
But I didn't have physical sex with that person. So she's justifying not having physical is different. She's saying,
you're disrespectful. Yeah, you're totally disrespectful. You don't love me.
It's all cheating. It's all cheating.
Jacoby said, "Boom! Like if you don't respect me, you don't love me."
Yeah, and that's all inside the same bubble of love.
But as a man, I've heard people say that women want this and children need this, and men want respect above everything. Like when they ask what's the most important thing, is that the person respect them. And I'm part of that club. I'm 1,000%. The most important thing you could do is respect me. That's what I want. I don't need the gifts. I don't need to take me to the restaurant. I don't need the Mother's Day treatment. None of that stuff. I need y'all to listen, have some discipline, and show some respect, and I'll be fine.
Well, we can get into that tomorrow again. We can jump in. Dr. Aaron Smith, we're gonna do it at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. He will have his I'll
find a little topic, a mini lecture. We'll do a mini lecture,
and it's gonna be some facts that you need to know. Some facts that you need to know. There was emotional cheating. There absolutely is emotional cheating. Have a spectacular and blessed day, y'all. Love y'all. Choose your peace today. Everybody choose their peace. Everybody have a great day.
Justify it. But either way, y'all want to see his.
Sasha might need to get the link when we do the Cameron follow up. We need to have the hip hop. We might need to.
I'm going to search this Omar. I want to see if Omar rhymed back.
I'll check it out. Natasha, check it out. If you need to drop the link and she jump in and get a square, then we can.
You know what? Tasha get on here. She'll debate you. She'll rhyme.
No, we need a real Cameron because there's a lot of Cameron fans that probably agree with her. They're like, "Yo, why y'all talking about Cameron crazy? Y'all wrong. And Cameron is lyrical. He changed the game just because he's original. Don't mean not lyrical."
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in.